I kind of need to test something. But welcome to the stream. Let's see. I think when I slam my hand on some, like on the desk or whatever, you'll hear that. But welcome to the stream. That's a lot to read up there, but it basically says that this is the final Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Thursday Night Throwdown session that we're having. This is also the 11th anniversary of the original release on the Wii U. So that's something to be excited about. Because next week, a whole new world opens up with the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. But yeah. So, with it being the last Thursday of the month, that means this is 200cc, and with it being a special occasion, being the final Thursday Night Throwdown session, and the 11th anniversary of this game, we're gonna be playing with Frantic Items. So that'll be that'll be hectic. Like, especially if we actually get a bunch of people in here. It's not like the normal, not the normal amount of people. It'll probably be frantic either way, but it's gonna be pretty hectic throughout. So, alright, so basically, it's like what I'm gonna do is when this timer hits 3 minutes for the Twitch side, or like close to 3 minutes, I'll run the 3-minute ad. So that should get us through the next hour without pre-roll ads on the Twitch side. I'll technically still be live on the YouTube side, and for anybody on the Twitch side that are subscribed. So yeah. So like anything that's basically said when the ads start, it's like y'all will be able to see. And I guess speaking of which, with the music that's currently playing and is not actually starting, I did beat Super Mario Sunshine last week. 100%, 120 shine sprites. Everything needed to get those shine sprites. So that, and then beat the game. So I'm happy about that. That'll eventually go up on my YouTube channel. Speaking of my YouTube channel, currently uploading my Anton Blast and Super Mario RPG playthroughs on there. It's like Super Mario RPG, it'll keep going up as long as I'm editing the videos and stuff like that. But I'll have to get back to that since I'm kind of running out of the videos to go up. Because like it'll end up being the main playthrough once Anton Blast ends next week. So that's that. I'm gonna change the music. So yeah, there's that. I've been like trying to do like a specific type of, I guess like a specific routine for uploading videos, because it's supposed to it's supposed to help with like I guess YouTube actually putting it out there for people to see and watch or whatever. And it's like I feel like excuse me. I feel like it kind of worked for like maybe the first part of Anton Blast, but it's like after that it kind of like fell off. It fell off with like a bunch of like the videos that I've been uploading, mainly because like basically what you have to do is like upload it like upload it and like label the videos private for at least 24 hours before like making it public. For like all the discover like for like the algorithm to get its hands on it and like tailor it to what the viewers would want to see. Like I guess like all that stuff. It's like it's supposed to do that, but then it's like I feel like for a lot of videos it's not really helping that. And like it's just a tedious way to upload everything. Because like I basically just have to do it one at a time, or I basically have to upload them one at a time to like keep with this routine. But I think next week I'm just gonna schedule them to go live, basically. Just upload them all at once and then schedule them to go live at a certain time. See if that makes any difference. It's like there's a reason I'm doing that, but we're gonna go ahead and play that 3-minute ad in a few seconds here. That we'll be able to get ready. Okay. Okay, so the ad should be up for not the YouTube, the Twitch side. I don't think YouTube has ads during streams. So yeah, we'll basically be ready by the time the ad ends. But I do welcome you to the final Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Thursday Night Throwdown, brought to you by the members of Ninfora. I have been enjoying playing this game for however long we've been playing it. It's like, I mean, it's like us as a community, we didn't start these nights on, excuse me, like on release date, because I don't remember if it was a Thursday, but yeah, it's been 11 years since the game came out, so there's that. It's like we didn't always play every Thursday night, but we've kept it up as much as we could have. I mean, even though it's the last session that we're having, I won't show the tournament code until after the races are over. So, yeah. Right. As we welcome Kise to the chat.
I don't want to be welcome.
You don't have to. What's that? Troller. Alright, so I'm getting to that. It's cool. Okay, I guess I'll enjoy.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hyena.
I made it.
Hey. How are you?
Hi, Serge.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. A really long time.
What do you mean? We saw each other on Saturday.
What do you mean for Mario Kart, man?
What do you mean? We saw each other a second ago.
Darn, you're right. Just gotta wait.
Here, people actually talking?
Yes.
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 No, you're just going crazy there, Purple Beard.
Hey Max, how you doing? Okay, let's go ahead and
I'm here. I'm the first one here. Maybe I don't know.
and I'll end this with my typical setup.
Hey, there's everybody.
How you doing, Max? Yeah. We gotta get the cave bird.
I don't remember how to play this game.
Yeah, Hyena's
Be
here.
fun to relearn on 200cc.
Last game I played was the UGOs. Hi, Max.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yugi boy.
Oh gosh.
Hello, my dudes.
That's a quick day.
Ooh, that was close.
That was scary.
In honor of Splatoon turning 10 years old yesterday, I'm going to be playing as the infant for a while.
Yeah. It's like, I'll mention it after this release.
No.
I can feel the rumble. Keep trying, PB, keep trying.
I can feel the cave bird.
Dracarys!
I had to close the browser.
Oh,
and
God.
Open it back up again instead of refreshing to get my sound.
Ah.
I always forget there's rumble in this game. So subtle.
Oh goodness. Dang it! God dang it.
Dang it, freaking cave bird.
Oh, dang it!
Oh, that,
Nobody called it. God dang it.
There's a lot of dang it's
You
going
and I
on.
both got hit by that crazy.
Yes.
Oh, with the, that green shell?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That bullet knocked me off the. Not the
Wow.
bullet, the boulder.
I'm in first
Oh my
place.
gosh!
Oh, dang. Oh, dang.
Get hit by
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh my gosh!
It's like I never left.
Boulder
What are you
was
trying to say?
over.
Said it.
So, Mex for Life Forever would like to know, who else is getting a Switch 2 on launch?
I have money for it, but probably won't get it on launch.
You get it on dinner?
I might try to at least go to the midnight launch. If I get it, but I'm not expecting myself to get for a couple months maybe.
It's sounding like GameStop and Best Buy, Target should have like store extras.
But probably not going to be a lot.
Decent amount.
If you're gonna get one from
Define
GameStop, I think you have to go early. We start at 3 p.m.
Yeah, because I think no matter where
Not
you
necessarily
live,
that you have to go early.
You want that ticket to a sure one? Go early.
Yeah.
well, yeah, because you said there's going to be a lot, but I was just saying, no matter where you live, it's a small population town or big. I think at most any store, whether it's a GameStop or Best Buy, your max you're probably getting is 40. 20 for the
If only Rio
console
were
and
here.
20 for the bundle. Oh, well.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, dang it!
Hyena's here.
Sounds like
and
a
you said that anyone was wondering who launched that Zeus. That was me. I don't know why you guys couldn't hear me before.
you sound lower and like a little muffled.
Yeah, like lower audio quality.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have said
Speaking
something.
of GameStop,
Well,
if anybody
that's-
Oh, you
post-
suck.
But anybody bought like their branded micro SDs?
Nope.
What micro
They're
SD?
512 and a terabyte.
Yeah, I got a terabyte ordered.
Oh, yeah. I can't look at those because when I punch the link that says I'm blocked, maybe because it's meeting. I don't know.
Well, it said that for me, and then it loaded.
Okay, so it's not me being Canadian. Okay. Oh no, no, I'm not gonna say that.
Licensing deal to have them, but it's like when I buy micro SDs for my camera or whatever, I'm usually getting SanDisk.
Yeah, they're
Like
trusted.
a Samsung.
Yeet.
Dang! Oh, come on!
You don't want to get a reader right.
Oh God.
The way like the games are going, I don't know what physical media is gonna look like this time around.
The Lexar, yeah, the Lexar one that I got is a 256 gigabytes with 900 megabytes of reading and writing speed. I think the
Moo.
most or the lowest you can get is like
Moo.
890 or 880, but the Lexar ones for some reason is 900.
Well, basically, I ordered one through GameStop. I think it's supposed to be Nintendo's brand, I think, but
The 256 one, or
I actually got a
think he
terabyte.
Terabyte, yeah, he said he got a terabyte because I remember him saying, "Like,
Yep.
whoa, big money here."
it won't be
You got the
Nintendo's
non-
then.
Bundle.
You don't need it.
Oh, the only
True, 'cause I
terabyte
never-
I've seen's been the 256.
Yeah.
I've never seen a terabyte for the Express ones. Huh. Well, let's just hope that it's for an Express because I know there is Nintendo branded terabyte one, but I just never seen one for Express.
Let me get some moves in the chat.
One of them, they have like two different brands of SD cards that are official. They have like a SanDisk one and a Samsung one.
Maybe it's the SanDisk one that's probably a terabyte then, maybe. Because I know the Samsung one, they have the highest one is 256.
God dang it. Went between the
I
item
talked to
boxes.
Micro SD Express, and the only one
Excuse me.
I've seen on Best Buy are 256. It's like just a Nintendo or Nintendo made by whoever, and then the SanDisk. But looking around GameStop for accessories, like they're offering 512 and terabyte. Their own branding.
I know Walmart has their branding in a 512 and a terabyte.
The ONN one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those reliable?
We'll see.
I would say 8 out of 10 reliability. I wouldn't know.
Okay. So about the reader right speed.
Like, I'm not saying it's an off-brand, but it's like when I bought like non-SanDisk or when I was using Sony memory stick, like if it was a memory stick and it wasn't Sony, it's like those are the ones you don't want because they always seem to go bad.
Or not advertising the correct capacity when it comes to space. Yeah, because you have to be careful. Because, like, yes, regular SD micro SD cards are cheap nowadays, but if you see one for $5, be suspicious.
Yeah.
It's a slow one.
Yeah.
Don't buy cheap ones online. They'll be fake.
Suspicious.
I'm
Gotta read
gonna,
the labels.
it's like, I'm gonna say this. I lapped CTK in that race.
Oh man.
Oh,
I
well,
don't know.
that's going to be the first. Well, not the first. That's going to be the last time you ever do that. Just remember that.
That's probably the first time I've ever done that.
You're not first, you're last. So
I was
Laughing.
thinking you had to overlap someone.
Hey, remember
Repeat yourself
So,
crazy.
so if he did
All right.
lap CTK, does that mean he is first and last?
Yes, but not
Maybe.
at the same time. not at the same time.
Oh no, we crossed the
Or maybe
streams.
they are. What?
And as PB says,
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what you
don't
said.
cross the streams.
This
I'm
place is
gonna.
crazy.
Well, I'm gonna say for now, it stopped being pretty 8 years ago.
I'm going off.
This game's been out for 11 years.
I know. That's why I'm saying that it was only pretty for like the first 3 or whatever.
Hey, Deluxe has only been out since 17, but I digress. Mario Kart has been out since 2015.
2014.
Yeah.
And
God dang it.
and the reason why I'm gonna only race the influence for so long is because tomorrow is the 11th anniversary of the Mario Kart 8 series overall.
Hey.
So today is quite a weird and awkward day, like me, DL.
Is that a
Yells
JoJo
awkward.
reference?
Hey, that
Why
sounds
is-
like a nice storybook.
Why is no one calling these
Calling what? Oh, the Zeus's?
Zeus?
the Zeus?
I don't see a Zeus. I didn't see
Oh,
one.
that's
Am I
that
blind?
bomb.
It's
Are you
like
blind?
lots of people suffer.
Yeah, I can just fall off the edge for that bomb. Bullet. Okay, thanks. I get a bullet?
Oh gosh, I fell off.
You let me go. Whoa!
No, yeah, I got a bullet. Thank you.
I fell off because there was mushrooms on the ground
Whoa, mushrooms!
just as I was going around a corner.
I saw the mushrooms that were on the ground.
Look at the mushroom on the ground. Sideways, looking like a
Did you
wallaby.
drop your bag?
Oh no.
Ooh,
Ah!
the banana, whatever.
I can
The
believe
battle
it
shell.
and also not believe it at the same time that Splatoon is 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, I couldn't use those boosts on the last turn.
Whew, that was close.
That's the only reason I got second.
Looks like Splatoon's only been around for like 5 years, but it's actually been 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Splatoon.
What's me?
You're 10 years old.
But dude,
Oh no.
Toad Harbor.
Toad's
Yeah,
Harbor.
well, I'll
We're
allow
going
it this time because we're not going to see it again. Bye!
This is
You
your
barely
last
show
chance
up
to
in-
annoy someone.
Oh, they don't have a Toad Harbor integrated into the world in Mario Kart World anywhere?
did you
Okay,
have
but
one?
what about Baby Park and Ice Outpost? We got to put all the ones that we don't like. Come on, let's go to
Oh,
them.
we like Big Park.
Most people. I'm still saying that there's very few select people that doesn't like Baby Park, but watch it go to random and it still goes to Toad Harbor.
Max has never played Splatoon. My
He,
dude.
he bought it though
Oh.
I played Splatoons.
What? How do you buy it and not play it?
to support it.
Maybe he forgot. That could happen. You forget that you bought a
It was
game.
so much fun.
He wanted to support the IP, the
That's
new IP
dedication.
at the time.
Oh,
That's dedication.
oh, okay.
Still sealed.
But also weird.
Ooh, you can
it's
get
still
that.
sealed, too.
Yeah, get
It's
it
a
graded.
collector's edition now.
Get it
If
graded.
it's still sealed, don't open it.
Yeah.
Get your clear shell for it so you can get tons of money.
I know, right? That thing graded.
God damn it.
Oh gosh, but I
$1
use
million
my...
for it, aren't you?
There's too many inklings here.
Just kidding.
Are you done?
It should be a squid, not a kid.
Ah, yes. The
I don't know,
memories.
somebody would probably believe what I said on the internet. Don't want to be that person responsible for their financial demise.
Hey, you know what?
Squids are tasty though.
These same people are probably
Calamari's are.
crypto bros, so
God dang it. So he's gonna put it up on eBay. 10-year anniversary unopened Splatoon game.
10-year anniversary.
I don't want to buy it.
I'll give you $1 for it.
Give it some of that
Oh,
flavor
that Lisa was
text.
so fast, bro.
I'm gonna probably give you at least 100 for it.
I'll buy that
Yeah,
for
Wii U
$1.
games are not worth a lot.
Edition hasn't gone up high enough to make it 100.
And all those terrorists.
It's unopened.
Well, what about if he tries to sell it in Canada?
Terrorists.
Canada.
Bill?
Terrorists. Everywhere.
You sound like you're saying jerk with a T. Who says jerk with a T?
Don't say that.
There's too many people
Ooh,
going
that was close.
fast.
Go faster.
Dang it!
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Oh,
Whew. Whew. Oh, I thought that was you that hit.
Dude.
Freaking bounced off of the top of the trolley.
Clang, get the trolley.
I tried that but missed.
Should I change characters?
Bowser today.
Surge, we're twins.
Gotta take a picture of that.
Yeah.
You're dancing with a hyena.
It's a party, y'all.
Oh, Bee's Castle. Oh, wait, I already know where we're going, but I'm still going
You're
to Bee's
standing on
Castle.
Japan like Godzilla or something.
Me?
Yeah, you. Look at you. You're standing on, what is that? Onigawa? I don't know.
You know, we're all seeing different things, so what you're seeing, we're not seeing the same thing.
Well, why not?
Why not, y'all?
I don't know, it's just been like that.
You're on the false
Seal's
strip.
in the middle of the ocean on my screen.
Russian
It
Mercury.
looks like...
Like, everybody, like 4
I don't know
people are
where
in the
I'm
ocean.
standing on the world.
You're standing in
Standing
Russia.
in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
You're standing in Bakharistan.
Are we gonna miss the Mii's in the pregame lobbies?
We don't know if Mii's are confirmed.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, a
We don't
little
know.
bit.
I hope you're confirmed. For the racer.
RIP.
Oh yeah, that's right. There aren't going to be Mii's, man.
Don't say that. We don't know that. It's not
Hey, look, it's dry bombs.
confirmed. That's like 200 cc, but I'm more likely that I don't think 200 cc is there, but I think Mii's are.
250 might come later.
That's going to be
It's
crazy.
supposed to be like a reverse mode.
Yeah, like Mario
Well,
Kart.
this is not going to be a replacement for 200 cc, much less reverse is maybe the replace for mirror mode, but yeah.
Yeah, reverse is way better than mirror mode.
Dang it. How have I not hit that banana? I don't know who the Koopa Troopa is.
Yeah.
Isn't that hyena?
Is it?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh.
It's a me, Koopa Troopa.
It's just weird seeing Surge as Larry.
What?
Larry.
It's weird seeing Surge's legs?
As Larry.
Well, now.
Is it Larry?
That kind of party.
Dang it.
Mixtape.
Dang it.
$10 please.
There's
for
too
the
much
last time.
danger now.
I know, this is...
That's what it is when it's frantic, y'all.
Too fast, too fast, too fast.
Yeah, forget.
Too furious.
The first idea of DL. Never trust my idea. I think.
Dang it.
Oh, you stole
It
my
was
idea.
DL.
That related to iCarly?
What do you got there? A smoothie. That.
Ninja Ostrich.
Criminal?
That's just like right here. Oh gosh. Dang it! And I almost fell off. And I. Okay. Stop it.
I keep falling off. Stop falling off. Shut all the screenshots.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How can you do that? It went right past me. Gosh.
Holy shit.
Like that was fun to finish. I think it's time.
Oh. Oh? Already?
No.
No, not yet.
Oh, don't scare me like that. But there's something that
Hey,
I will
Juliana.
probably say that you guys never heard, and can't say that you'll be scared. But wait, how does it go again?
Look, person.
Oh, let me do this. I need to pop a bottle.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead.
Body beats the bull.
It's one
Why
of your
was that
friends.
still so loud?
It didn't sound that loud to me because that was very anticlimactic to me. Except
It
the
didn't
end
sound that
part.
to me either.
Pop a bottle of Diet Dr. Pepper. Sponsor me, please.
Now I remember what I was gonna say.
Crystal.
But like it's
Go.
cold.
Bless America.
Why would you want to do that?
Not this America.
Yeah, not this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's weird for a Canadian to say it, much less an American to say and sing it in the theme song of the Fire Emblem. Bless
You can say that in 4
America.
years.
So you really want to become the 51st state?
What?
I'm not practicing for no reason.
Oh goodness. Don't give in to the President Taco.
What? President Taco?
Oh, you haven't heard
Then
about that?
again, you know, our anthem, you know, starts with
you can
"Oh
cheat.
Canada." It's not "A Canada."
We know it's
Oh,
not a
hyena.
Taco. I forgot about the emote.
What?
My emote.
Oh, a taco? You know?
Yeah.
Does it talk off legs?
No, it doesn't. It's just a taco.
One called
Boring. Put legs on it.
Why would I put legs on a taco?
And then put arms, because we need more arms.
Why would we need arms on a taco?
You can eat
Because
them.
the taco needs to eat itself.
Why do you need to eat arms?
Need another taco.
Terrible,
That's
little.
like a bad Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode.
Yeah.
Dang it.
They would probably have a character like that on there.
You wouldn't be surprised.
Like, what are you doing, Shake?
Look again.
Hey, I did get off the wall.
Or like what their neighbor, I forgot what his name is, with the bike beater on.
Was that Carl?
Carl.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
For my shorties.
Damn you, hyena.
No!
That was a nice comeback, Surge.
I don't know how it fell off. No! Okay, I still made it. I don't know how that happened.
Going to change it schedule now. So, in honor of Mario Kart 8, the vanilla version on Wii
dang.
U, I'm gonna just play as Vanilla Mario.
Why are there why is there 4 people tied for
IT
48? 48 points.
Oh, it was 4 people?
There's 4 people
Oh,
tied
no.
per second with
We
48
have a wild
points.
country.
Oh, she was in the last race.
Oh, she was?
Yes.
I did not even notice.
That
That's
was
why I said
fun.
look person.
Welcome again,
Oh,
Adri.
people here, I'm trying to drive.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I mean, if you're trying to drive, you're supposed to look out for people, right?
Well, that's what you call it.
What do you mean, you people?
On your end game.
What do you mean, in game?
And just in time. What do you mean wars?
Yeah, that should be something you do in real life too.
Where are we going? I was looking down at my feet.
Oh, dang, there are 4
Points
people.
for hitting people.
500 points for a family.
No.
100% organic antifreeze.
That'll be the last time you say that, please.
Unless
I
it's
hope
in the world
not.
somewhere.
I hope there's just like retro advertising.
Yeah, there's advertisements in the game, but not that specific one.
It might come back.
You never know. Yeah, that's a big world. You gotta scour it. Look at all the billboards.
Maybe we'll find something better.
I mean, it has
Please.
been
Organic
Dude.
container free.
it has been 11
Gotta get
years. They could have got an upgrade.
Oh, scratch right here.
It'll be anti-organic.
No, it'll be synthetic container free.
I am tired of
Hey,
falling.
Oh,
how
God.
up there? You know you can go up there.
Star.
They can go off the ramps everywhere. Who this? Oh, dang. He was going everywhere.
Ooh.
That did
Not
nothing.
like over the ramp.
Fire consciousness.
Of course, Max. You are welcome.
Oh,
You are welcome to join us. Mixtape. God dang it.
A fire!
Have this. Oh goodness. And I got destroyed by something. There's so many people over here.
oh. Hey, down the hole. Oh.
Falling! Star.
Something go down
Falling
the hole.
again. Oh, that was a long drop. Where were you, Lost Q, man?
Oh, CTK's behind me. Oh, never mind. Crazy's behind me now.
Thank you for
Hey,
saying that.
Crazy, could you
Oh,
slow
gosh.
down so that... There we go.
I can't
Hi,
slow down in
TTK.
the air.
We're
Oh,
next
gosh.
to each other now. Let's have an awkward conversation for good old time's sake.
Yeah, because it's been weeks or months.
Next
Oh, you're
time.
gonna throw that at me. Never mind.
Oh.
TTK is like, how dare you make me socialize with you?
Y'all need a room?
Oh my gosh.
Dang it, Surge! God. Jeez.
Can I not get last?
telling you. The
Wow, what's
comfort
happening?
area to drive is not behind me.
I wasn't even trying. I heeded the warning, but not fast enough.
You have to heat much faster than 200 cc's.
Darn it.
Where are we going now? Ooh, super belt. Ah, damn! I should have went to Ashy Elbows.
By the way, PB, I finished Andor.
Best show ever.
It is pretty great. Literally right
So
after
does that show redeem whatever that Star Wars tried to create with whatever Disney's been doing with them?
No.
It's Brock.
Oh,
Oh.
I mean, I've enjoyed Star Wars, like the
Disney
animated stuff. I
take-
like.
Mandalorian and Andor have been two of the best Star Wars content since the original 3 movies.
Yeah,
Wii U was pretty good too.
it was pretty decent. I liked Ahsoka.
So did DL.
Oh, yeah, damn it! I was gonna see that. That's not funny.
That's hilarious.
My only problem with Ahsoka was, like, it ended, like, they didn't tell the entire story. Like,
God
whatever
dang.
story they were on, they ended it halfway and didn't finish it.
Yeah, like aren't they doing a season 2?
Yeah, I pretty much
And
think
it's
I
starting
heard.
now.
Yeah, I mean it's just been because when did season 1 even come out? Was it like 2 years ago?
I think it was a year and a half ago. It's almost close to 2.
Yeah, they had, like, the strike, all that other stuff involved, so it probably...
Oh yeah, that's
Holy
right.
crap! Holy.
SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah.
I don't still have that. Never
I
mind.
think the one Star Wars show I'm actually like really like both disappointed and frustrated with was the Acolyte, because I think there was a lot of cool stuff they could have done, but man, the execution was not great.
Yeah, a lot of people had problems
Yeah,
with
it's
that.
pretty...
Damn it, that's a big bomb.
Like, lots
So
of
when you
cool
say the
ideas,
potential, oh, go ahead.
Like, oh, it's like...
God dang it.
Like, it had so much really interesting stuff they didn't deliver on.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was delivery. So I thought it was one of those things where the trailer of the show looked good, but when the show actually came out, it was bad. But
I'm done.
did someone
I
say
don't know how to
Thunder?
explain it. It's like the witches characters
Yep.
came off
Wow.
being
Oh, Zeus, sorry.
race.
This is happening so fast.
They didn't explain that.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And
has a
why was
face.
this guy claiming to be not a Jedi, but he don't want to say he's a Sith, but he's like doing all the Sith stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I don't know. That show was just weird.
Describe it in one word. I wonder now, when we transition over to Mario Kart World, do we call Lightning something else other than Zeus?
No.
Jupiter?
Okay. No, we might as well call it Pluto, but nah.
Well, Jupiter's the Roman version of.
Well, yeah, you know, Jupiter has a lot of thunderstorms. Yeah.
You can call it Pikachu.
People go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
You get power?
Wait, how does Brock already have 60 points?
Brock always wins.
Rock.
I know. He'll give you a jelly donut.
Is 95 in the Pokedex
What is it?
Onyx?
Probably.
What was I gonna say again? As long as no one doesn't bring up the whole frying pan thing.
I doesn't.
I know Geodude is between 60 or Yeah, between 60 and 90.
God dang it.
I'll have to look it up.
Oh. Yeah, but that's Joe, by the way.
Yeah, I had a feeling. He likes to change it up. So 60 Brock.
Yeah.
Wait, how old is Brock?
Oh God.
23.
I don't think they ever said.
It doesn't seem right, but okay, sure.
They have like 10 kids. Of course he's 23.
Yeah, when you look at the number of kids, that makes sense, but still no.
I thought that was like Brock's age.
They all his.
Brock is probably like 17. That makes no sense.
Ash is
Frick.
10, and like, how old is Misty?
Little side.
11 or 12.
14? I thought she was like 14.
14, sure.
I don't know.
Or she could almost have been older than 12.
Okay, someone stole my mixtape.
Dang it.
Theft of funds. Dang it. Dueling bullet bills.
Let's say the Acolyte and Boba Fett were like the two most disappointing series.
Yeah,
Did you
Book
just
of
say
Boba.
Boba Fett?
Yeah.
People called him that for like
Even I'm laughing and I don't know what that
a long
means.
time.
Just laughing for no reason. Then. Yeah, Book of.
I'm the
Yeah,
Book of Boba Fett, whatever.
yeah.
The Book of Wobba Fett.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one was
Why
super
not?
disappointing. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. And I'm like, this is kind of whack.
Trash.
Put that bomb in that. No.
I was
And
protected.
Zeus.
Alright, there's a finish. Yeah, Onyx is 95.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
So who's 94 since Crazy seems to be obsessed with that number?
probably a golem.
Nice.
It's now time for Hyena to execute Order 66.
For the last time in Mario Kart 8.
94 is Gengar.
Oh,
Nice.
do it.
I'm gonna go to Amsterdam Drift.
Excuse me.
No.
So fast, except for what it felt like on Tuesday was forever.
Okay. Let's check on
Okay,
Oh, where are we going?
there's
We went to
Amsterdam
Vermont.
Drift. So there's 10 of us here. And I'm just wondering, doing the math of how many people voted in the red for the knight's name here.
I mean, the,
I've already read it.
I mean, I think the 7 people?
I think the tie is broken now.
Nah, TV made it 4.5-3 now.
Why did I go off road? This is not Mario Kart.
If you haven't voted,
the tie is
vote.
broken.
If you haven't voted,
Oh,
vote.
we have till Wednesday, so
I see
6 p.m.
TK.
whatever it's on.
Let's have an awkward conversation together.
Dang it.
How have the where did it go? I
Dang it,
lost you,
Red Belt.
TK.
I make it. Ugh. I made it up here and then. Okay, that was weird. I lost control.
Yeah, I can never get up there.
I got up there. I can get up to a place where Surge can't. Oh my gosh, I'm special.
Yeah.
We knew this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh. The turns.
It hurts?
Dang, all these
Oh,
freaking
gosh.
turns. I have all these mushrooms. I can't use them because of all these turns.
Yeah.
Gosh. He's hitting everything.
God,
Wait, I had a Wii.
how?
What happened to it? I don't remember it being stolen. That was weird.
Did you use
You
it?
know what? You know what got stolen?
Mm.
My second
soul?
place. Nice, Joe. Nice.
Souls are nice.
That and I saw a
That's
certain
something I
character.
thought, would never
So
do. Crazy.
I don't know who he is, but F. Morton.
Salty bro.
Salt. Salt of the
No
earth.
salt is allowed in Mario Kart World.
No salt is allowed if you have hypertension.
Things just taste bland then.
Yeah, I'm a savory person. I'm not really a sweet tooth kind of guy, so.
What does that have to do with salt?
Savory, salty. Come on, catch up, bro.
Most savory foods are very
Savory
salty
is
and
savory is
delicious.
savory.
Okay, I learned something new today. Leaf cup.
Life.
Also, yeah,
I can't kill anyone with this.
in game, right? Dang it,
I mean, yeah, because I could kill somebody with this in real life.
in game, right?
He's doing a Star Wars.
I literally said in real life.
Oh dear.
In VR, right?
I could kill somebody with this and don't starve.
Yeah,
Okay, if you said GTA, that would have been acceptable so close to real life, but yeah.
They were supposed
I
to
don't-
make GTA for VR.
I don't
Like, cancel it.
play GTA, even though I should, because there's sexy
They
things
did
in
like
that game.
San Andreas that they were writing for VR, but then it got canceled.
I mean,
Another thing
did
I
you see
thought
the
I would
GTA
never
6
hear Ian
trailer?
say. Yeah, there was a lot of sexy people in that trailer.
Dang it.
Dang it!
That sniped crazy so that this bomb could hit me. But Surge will hit this.
Dang it.
Oh no, I cannot
There
see.
we go. If I get hit with one of these, then I'm
Oh,
If
fine.
you go underwater, it'll wash it away.
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
Okay, so I missed those item boxes.
Did you? Dang it.
Sue Williams.
My bullet.
Bull gullet.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh,
My good item.
damn Star got me off my track.
Oh gosh.
I'm dead.
In game, right?
If only you could fight as well as you lie.
88. Good year.
86
tire.
the game.
33.
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite Starburst flavor, coconut mall.
So. Well,
Oh,
go to the coconut mall, but not coconut flavored Starburst.
Yeah, so if there's anybody here that has Minecraft, Surge made a Realm server. So if you'd like to play in it,
Server.
yeah. So if you would like to play in that server, just DM
Are you
Surge.
It's
Why does it matter?
Okay.
DM Surge for the code for the server.
Oh, how many people are on this over so far?
Just
Just
me and him.
crazy.
Oh,
Sounds like
okay.
it's a DM, not DM, but.
I'll join, sure.
DLDM.
Right?
We know not a lot of people have the game, but
I mean, I have. It's Bedrock, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's better.
Alright, well, I just have to re download Bedrock and then I'll have access to it.
Oh,
Ding.
I'll say this here now. I can make
Damn.
someone's bed rock.
Okay, Neo.
Dude.
I mean, I could do that myself.
Oh man. Max said they threw away that Minecraft Applejack cereal. Had a code for a special item.
Kize has a danger.
Do I?
I'm not allowed to pass him unless I get a danger of my own.
I'm just carrying
That's
some
a rule?
spice. Dang it!
Not anything nice.
I survived.
God dang it.
Spice and everything. I'm gonna-
Is
And
it
it's
human?
item boxes.
Pretty
I
much
like
stars,
human.
though. What's the wall?
You know it's frantic when you get 2 stars in a row.
You can still get that in regular.
I mean, in 3rd place.
Okay.
You cannot get that in regular unless you're really behind. Ding.
Another ding.
Gosh. Freaking fountain. Oh, that was close.
Mom!
Good
God.
Google. I just want to finish the race.
Okay. Okay, cool. Enjoy that bomb.
Smorgasbord.
Funny. I think the most frantic item we've seen is probably zoos, and then second to that, bombs. You think you would see more bombs because hyenas here, but
I've been seeing bullet bills all over too.
I've thrown 3.
Yeah.
You have a face.
see, that's not a lot. You tend to throw 5 per night or more.
You're going here forever.
Like that makes no sense.
Let's go to Shibuya.
Oh, there she is.
New York.
I'll go to Muti.
Oh no, Brock is gone.
And Joe's back.
I'm sorry. New York Minute just reminds me of Twewy, and I just cannot unsee that.
There's a lot of places that replicate. You know, we have a place like that in Toronto too. That looks like that Times Square.
It's just specifically the thumbnail that reminds me of it.
Yeah.
We're going to Paris,
Okay,
y'all.
Paris it is.
We mean.
Cowabunga it is.
Pourquoi?
That means, why?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just want to annoy someone instead of saying why, just keep saying pourquoi over and over again.
Clash in Paris.
Oh, thank you, Surge.
Of course.
Really?
Wee wee.
I thought someone stole my item box, but nope.
You're gonna go in the air
Oh,
and
that
just
green shell's gone.
popped out of the sky. There you go.
I remember this picture of Luigi.
What? I missed.
What?
So many green and yellows.
Why do we have the same item?
Mario Kart.
Why not?
Only two
Why
items.
not? God dang it.
The Pokemon.
Yes. Ooh.
I can't get any closer. Huh.
I didn't mean to release the shell. Please. No. No. No.
God dang it.
I mean, to be fair, the shell did hit me.
He done dodged that thing.
The
As I
green
rain fire
shell,
down.
serious?
Yeah, the green shell hit me. I had a super horn, and at the very last frame of the super horn, it just took advantage of that. Surge and I have the same items again. Excellent.
Jakarta!
Dang it! Right near the finish. Why?
Go, go, go!
Oh, good. No.
Oh my gosh.
You ran right into me. Yay.
85.
Another good year. Like the tire.
That's a good name. Birthday farm is there.
Like a good name.
Say the name. Say the name. Crazy, say it.
What?
Say the name.
Say what name?
The name is right in front of you. I'm not telling you what it is.
Joe's Ridge?
The other one.
Say the name.
Oh,
say the
Bulake?
name.
Yes.
Beyonce.
We're gonna go to
You know,
bootleg.
he said it so well. Go to the.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Tang.
Oh.
It seems like PB's only going to Buvake. Oh wow, that's very appropriate.
What is Wu-Tang again?
Wu-Tang.
Mess with.
No, it's because in Pirate 101, I have a unit and their name is Wu-Tang, and they're a crane that fights with their bare fists, and I have no idea what that's a reference to.
They're a rap group.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a martial arts style, but anyway.
36 Chambers.
They
Rapper,
had
too.
they had a game. They had a game. It wasn't bad.
Is it an MMO? Do you wonder how many people were in the group?
It was a fighting game.
Yep. And apparently it was the engine was based on what? Thrill Kill, I think?
What? CTK, did I hear you right?
Jam, whatever it was back in the day.
Yep.
Did you say this is a game based around girl collecting? What?
What?
That's Thrill Kill.
Oh God! Dang it!
Def Jam was a fun game.
Yep.
Dang it! He used that
That's
too
why I
early.
got crazy A.
Never mind. It works.
I got blown up by my own crazy A bomb.
Congratulations.
It's such a lead.
Oh, why are people driving into me? Drive away from me.
We're hitting
I
everything.
didn't want you to hit that.
Yeah. I'm really back here. Oh.
I can't see. Goodness.
Better that way, trust me.
Ugh.
Woohoo!
Good.
Can I get a bullet? Someone.
Fire!
God dang it! Of course. Of course.
See, I never knew
I
that
go
could
from
happen.
first to
Latitude
third.
takes you up. You can get still hit by someone when he's holding on to you. That's not fair. Oh well, it's better to learn it now than to learn it never.
That was garbage.
Oh, that was me cooking you over an open fire.
He says all that
Hot
crazy.
garbage.
Hot trash. That doesn't sound right.
I got
Hot garbage
screwed.
sounds better.
You got grilled.
You got Scrooge?
Is it 10-10?
No, but who knows when we're gonna come back here again?
It's 10-10 somewhere.
H-O-T-T-O,
Yes, that's the first time that's ever been said.
yours. We will take DL to go.
You'll take me to go?
Right.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O, Ahsoka is his favorite show.
It's 10-10, y'all.
It's a bitty buggy alarm clock.
I can't see. The banner is blocking my view. Damn.
The moon's right there.
Oh, there.
I mean, we are in a bathroom. It
Behind.
could be a moon, just not the one you're thinking of.
Oh, that took me a second.
Oh, there's orange juice and soda in the bathroom. I love that.
In case you get thirsty.
God dang it. My
Yes,
drifting
generally
is
people
bad.
get thirsty in the bathroom.
Wow.
Probably for the
You're
wrong
alone,
reason.
guys.
It gets hot in that bathtub.
Have OJ with
It gets
a
nice
Listerine
and
chaser.
steamy in that room.
Like no one doesn't take.
Oh
a
snap, I
cold
made it
bath
up here in the first lap.
because it's 200 cc.
And
Wow.
I didn't make it.
How I missed?
Hatsune Miku.
Look at this right there. Give me Z.
Oh,
No,
goodness.
oh, you gave me something else that's yellow.
Whoa!
Oh, never
that's a
mind.
deuce.
That's a deuce.
Jupiter.
Mars.
God dang it.
It's
I
not
missed.
seven.
Oh, that's what I was doing. I didn't even realize.
Is it Patrick?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I
Feels
got
like
it.
this feels like a Pikmin level. Without custom robo.
Because we're small?
Yeah.
No, stole my
Custom
star.
Robo? Don't you mean,
Chibi Robo, not custom
TV Robo? There we go, yeah. What's a custom Robo? You're big.
I didn't say custom, I said chibi.
Okay, sure.
As a
Roll the
chibi
tape.
jokey.
How? I just want to know how.
Oh, it's the
Damn it.
Yeah, second place.
No.
I screwed myself.
Because of all the big items.
Game.
Yeah, someone took their, well, not that much time to create that gift. Yeah. Where are we going now? Oh, I thought you were singing the Powerpuff Girls theme song. Oh, actually, I have those. Damn it, Dash was there.
JoJo.
Mojo.
Are you trying to do that time when Bubba was trying to impersonate Mojo Jojo? That was hilarious.
Me fuzzy lumpkins.
Yeah, because everyone knows everyone's favorite character from that show was
Him. Carmelo Hayes is in that show?
It's
Hey,
me.
Athena's Dash.
On him.
Yes.
Oh.
That's a
Yo,
front.
here come Marlo.
You're Tazawa.
And then there was the Green Gang. Ah, dang, yeah.
The Roddy Rough Boys.
I was thinking of them, and I don't know why I mixed up their name with Green Gang.
It's alright.
See, these are the shows of our youth.
Yep.
Wait, why'd I do that?
Oh!
Red.
Blue.
Oh, wrong way. Damn it.
Yellow.
Goldenrod.
Black.
White.
Vermilion.
Done.
Mustard.
Gray.
Blue.
VA.
Oh gosh.
Well, as the other way around.
Portuguese Man of War.
Emblem Pig.
It's got to be Portuguese.
Salmon.
I don't know. That's where it floated in from.
Okay, enough red shells, please.
Or red shells? Okay.
One of those was mine, and then I got a boo, which I think whoever was behind me had 2 red shells, went straight through me.
Like, D word?
Excuse y'all. I feel like I went slower going that way. If I didn't get hit with those 2 red shells and that blue shell,
I'm Nintendo
probably would've gotten
64.
Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
No, I think I know where most people are going, so I'm gonna go here.
That was a tough choice.
Not a lot of people are going to the place I thought they were going. And more
Where
people
were
are
we
going
gonna
to the
go?
place that I thought about. I have no idea.
You know why I'm going here.
You know why.
I'm gonna pull a Homer Simpson and jump over the gorge.
In a secret episode, he really died.
I saw that
Can
episode.
evil Knievel this shit?
Scooby do it.
What does that even mean?
We gotta Scooby Doo this.
Head stains.
Right, Raggy?
Like Zoink Scoob.
Oh, turn. I have a green?
Oh dang, that got close. No. No.
Stop driving into me.
Dang it! You jumped over the jump.
I almost overjumped the
You
mushroom.
jumped the
because I
jump?
was Scared.
You don't jump the jump. You don't jump the jump.
Mushroom. The mushroom.
Oh, well, I missed the mushroom.
Like I got hit on the mushrooms and I still was able to recover.
You must
You jumped over the mushroom.
Eat.
I'm going for it. Huh.
Okay, Billy.
I knew that wouldn't work.
Blooper! Kill everyone!
I think the thing.
Gosh.
Like how you use blooper and it just clones itself to attack everyone's screen.
Dang it!
That would solve world hunger.
That bomb.
You solve world hunger with mass calamari.
That would have waste of a star.
God, are you freaking kidding me? And I still got second.
How'd I get dirt?
Yep.
I was like way behind.
Come on, the race end already. There we go. Jeez. End my misery.
And you're measuring?
Said misery.
Those company.
What, is that a G word or something?
Baby part.
There it is.
Baby Park?
Maybe hard to end
Baby
it.
Park.
Why not?
End it. It's too soon to end it with that. Damn it.
Actually, I think DL is right. I think we have enough time for one
Yeah.
more.
Probably, but
So, Baby Park made an appearance. The only one that didn't make an appearance is Ice Outpost.
We don't go
Maybe
to
it can still appear.
Gold.
I mean, I will pick it if it goes there. I will pick it if it appears.
Alright, 30% chance to not land on Baby Park.
Don't accept.
You got 30% chance. Yay!
There's 10 racers and then 3 people didn't pick Baby Park, so there's a 30% chance it won't land on Baby Park.
Normally, when you go
Oh,
one-on-one with another
that's
wrestler,
dirty.
you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you have 25% at best at beating me.
60% of the time it's right, 40% of the time.
Then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastic go down.
Why am I grinding the rails?
There are no rails
That
on
game
here.
isn't out yet. You can't do that. What are you doing?
Because you're pulling up Tony Hawk.
DL modded Mario Kart 8 to be like Mario Kart World.
Well,
Sure,
I thought
yeah.
that Diddy was in
Doing
this game and that was
everything
mods.
you
I'm
can.
clearly on a mod.
Okay.
I can stop being hit.
God dang it.
That's the whole point of Baby Park, just like be hit.
It's the battle loop.
Why isn't this a battle stage? My first
Because
bullet
it's so
bill.
good.
Stop it.
that was
You got an idea.
Okay, I'm probably getting last.
Dang.
I got third.
Dang it.
Oh my god.
Dang.
My last item was a bullet bill too.
Bullet.
Yeah, go figure. We finished that race in under 2 minutes.
Well,
You
I
don't
think we
go
should do
random?
this for DL.
What, Ashy Elbows?
Yeah.
I was gonna go to random to see if we can get icy. Oops. Wait, I said too many ices. Whatever.
Ice Outpost.
Ice outpost. Dun, 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 dun.
It should
No,
pick
by all
ra-
means, let it land.
It should pick
Oh, no.
random. It should pick random and then go back to Baby Park.
Yeah. But
Hey, CTK, how's the last Mario Kart night been treating you?
Is that the
yeah.
tribal
I
chief?
am sad that I am graduating today.
Mm.
Oh, that's the OTC. That's the tribal chief. The head of the table.
Important announcement.
The only tribal chief. The original tribal chief.
Is it an important announcement?
Yeah. What was going on with that?
Shadow the Hedgehog is a
Why does this
Playable
track look like it
character
has
in Mario
complication?
Kart World.
Does he look like
Maybe because you haven't been here in a while.
The hedgehog is really a gerbil.
Ah,
Why are you guys going with all of this? You're sounding like me. Am I contagious?
you're sounding like a
Ooh.
me?
Does he look like
Not
a
my me, I mean me.
A me?
You get that checked?
Amoeba?
Amigo?
amoeba?
People don't check me out. I check the
Amoeba,
other way.
amoeba.
Samba? Surge is playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
There's nowhere near
Wait,
that
damn,
Pokey.
holy shit.
It just popped up in the top left of my screen. I'm like, what?
Goodness. There's so many stars right now.
Dracarys!
Oh, at least we know that won't be the last card.
Yeah. Ooh. I gotta keep this.
Oh my gosh.
I missed.
Okay, so enjoy that.
He's Flash.
Breaking news!
Of course, I got hit rip in that show.
That bomb hit me right on the finish line. Why did you do that?
Oh no.
Would have been in second.
I got 120.
I won the very last race.
Oh!
And
I mean,
But you didn't win the very last tournament.
Oh no, we could have
Baby
seen
Park.
the moon.
Could have
the
seen
end
the
is
moon.
near.
In this year.
GPP.
so, with
Oh,
that
Joe
being
and I
the
tied.
last Mario Kart 8 Deluxe race, does Surge have any final words?
What happened?
I said,
Does Surge have any
Do
final
I
words?
have
that
any
you-
words?
Yeah.
I think we'll do
Other
it.
than, I want to thank everyone for coming out as long as we have, as consistent as we have. And I cannot wait for next week to explore this new world.
Oh, yeah.
Giving a speech makes me feel like this was a funeral.
Don't even say that.
I mean, the
Don't
title even
even
says
say
the
that.
end is near.
Kind of was. I don't think
Crazy knows what's going on, and I don't need to be thinking about that right now.
Hmm.
Everyone is sad now.
I didn't know
Hold
Japan
on.
got like so many clear Game Boy colors.
Yeah, I need to
Oh,
get more
I
platinum
muted
points
that.
because like there are so many icons and I literally only have 5 platinum points. So I need to rake up some platinum points. So I'm gonna be going back to playing.
Code Rally,
RM.
win Code Rally 3 times every week. You can get like 60 coins. 10 coins for actually playing it once a week, and then winning 3 times a week. You get like 50 coins.
I guess that's faster than completing chapters, even though like
Yeah.
it doesn't take long. It's just that if you know how to play Fire Emblem and you have good characters, you can go through the chapters pretty quickly. So I guess it just depends on what you do, because like obviously 100 coins is 100 coins, and depending how fast you can go through, because 100 coins is obviously more than 60 and on however fast you can do that Soul Rally thing. So but I need some platinum coins because I am getting those things before they disappear, because obviously those stuff are gonna come back when we, go on the Nintendo Switches that we just don't know when they're gonna come back. So I'd rather just get them all now while I still can.
Yeah, it's like the Game Boy colors. It's like they don't have the lime green one.
I know! That's the Game Boy I had as a color. I was like, where is that? Like the
Yeah, I
closest one they
noticed that
have is
too.
like this. The closest one they have to that is like this darker green looking one. I was like, come on, where's the lime green?
Thanks for coming out, Max, for the last tournament.
I was gonna say, when did PB left? I didn't even hear when he left.
It's like right after,
I don't know.
it's like he said later,
I didn't even hear that.
Wow.
and I responded to
said
him.
final words.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I wanted him to hear the final words. Oh, well, I guess he Never really left Mario Kart 8. See ya, PB.
Yeah. At least I had the Game Boy Pocket on there.
Hmm.
The one that I had.
So we all know that the eShop is gonna run faster on a Nintendo Switch too. With the new update that happened on the Switch and and the new redesign on the NSO app, if you can call it an app on the Switch, it loads faster. So are we to believe that the NSO app on the Nintendo Switch 2 is gonna even run faster than what we are already experiencing on the Switch?
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
it would
it's
be weird. Yeah.
if it's exactly how it is on the Switch 2, then yeah.
Yeah, because it would be weird that, like, yeah, I'm surprised that they made this faster. I'm not gonna even ask what kind of black magic voodoo thing they did to make it go faster. Because, like, okay, yes, I kind of understand why the
Adriana, if
eShop
you're
can't be
there,
faster on
I don't know
here.
if you're in the
And even
chat.
though I
If
have
you're
to believe
there,
it, even though
thank
we've
you for
seen
coming.
videos of the
Thank you
eShop
for coming
running on
by
the
for
Nintendo Switch
the
2, I'd rather experience
tournament.
it myself to know how fast it is. But I'm still curious to see how fast
It was
the
good to have
NSO
you here.
app will run even faster than it is that what we're experiencing right now on the Switch.
I just muted myself so I can
Yeah.
say that, but I didn't want
Let's get all the Splatoon icons because there wasn't a
I didn't
lot of
want
Splatoon
to
icons. Let me double check.
deafen myself
Actually, I didn't get
because I
all the
still
Yeah,
wanted
there
to hear
aren't a
what he's
lot of
saying,
Splatoon icons.
even though I have to talk over him.
Yeah, but I wasn't able to get those because
I'm
I was
muted,
trying to get
so-
more of the
I'm muted, so they can't hear me.
NSO
Oh, were you talking
classics.
about me?
No.
That's what they're called Nintendo Classics now since this update.
Alright. Well, I am off.
I have 55 coins now. I could get more, but I really don't want to spend any more. Geez, why did there be so many? Let me count how many rows there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like you have to 6 rows multiplied out. Yeah, I can do that right now. Jeez. Actually, wait, I did get out of Splatoon. Never mind. So what is it that I didn't got a lot of? I think it was the Game Boy Advances. No, actually, wait, I got a lot of the Game Boy Advances. There's only like 1, 2. There's only 4 Game Boy Advances I didn't get.
I only got the ones
Game Boys
that I had. That me and my brother
Yeah,
had.
because I would have had more, but a few weeks ago, I got the Nintendo Switch 2 keychain, which cost me 600 platinum coins. So I've still been trying to recover since that, but it's just one of those things where, like, I hate when there's something that I want to get through my Nintendo, and then through the NSO, they release a bunch of icons all at once and a lot, and I don't have the coins to spend because I spent 600 coins like 3 weeks ago, so a month. So
They're like 10
time
coins
to
each,
recover. Ooh. But I only had like 200 coins when all these appear, so I thought it was only so much I can buy.
The end is
Because I had
near.
5 coins and now I'm down to 55. Because usually I have like into the thousands. I don't even remember how much I had before when I spent 600 coins to get that Nintendo Switch
I just said they
keychain.
tie. Yes,
Yeah.
they did tie. I just like randomly took this screenshot. Nice. So stupid.
Yeah, if there wasn't a lot of stuff to get in between, which I think there was for a while, because once I see an icon and I have the coins, I get it. So when it comes back again, saves me from the future. It's like, oh, yeah, I didn't get this, but these are completely new and a lot. So
It's just for anybody,
good for Dia.
for anybody not moving over to World right away. It's like the nights will still. It's like the tournament will still be open for those that still want to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yeah, you're hard, man. Yeah, so if you want to play Minecraft,
Y'all
we have
heard
a server.
what we said.
Minecraft is back, y'all. Oh man.
I don't think it ever left.
Back and never left, y'all. So you're not playing anything tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, I really want to get those platinum coins, so Because if I don't set aside a certain time, because like I said, sometimes it's kind of time consuming, so I want to set some time to do it. So I'm also do it Friday, because like I said, every time I want to play something, my mind just changes like, eh. And I think my mind has always just been set that once we go onto Nintendo Switch 2, there's not going to be a lot of games on Game Share, but there's going to be a few games on Game Share. Like I mentioned, that Fast Fusion is going to be Game Share. So if no one else is getting that game, but I am, we can play that game.
So I'm trying to think.
Honestly, I can say this because PB's not here. I think the Fast Racing Neo games is better than F-Zero.
I'm trying to think like because I thought it was just with like one other player, but I'm not sure.
You mean with the Game Share?
Yeah, with the Game Share.
I'm pretty sure that it's the maximum of 4 people, because the very first example that we saw used wasn't in the maybe it was in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, but I know they were talking about, actually they wouldn't have talked about it because Game Share doesn't make sense to talk about it in the Nintendo Switch Direct. But I know they were talking about the whole virtual co-op. Yeah, so it was in Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, and they specifically showed Super Mario 3D World. Even though that's a Switch game, they show 4 people playing online. So yeah, you can have less than 4 people, but the maximum to share a Game Share game, if it supports 4 players, I think that's the most important part. You can do that, and clearly Fast Fusion does, so that shouldn't be an issue. We just have to see how it actually works. So it's probably not that hard to really figure out, really. Like, it's easier to do Game Share probably when you're wirelessly sharing it locally, but online shouldn't be that much more difficult. But I think that will make the game nights a lot more easier, because game nights just, are around games that are available to everyone, and usually the games that are available to everyone is a game that's free. So the next best thing to that is Game Share, if anyone's interested in that, instead of just wondering who has the game and who's available. So I think it would be a lot more better in the Switch 2 era. I know what games are Game Share anyways too, but yeah.
He's trying to look this up because that's
I
one I
wonder how
saw
it's
it
going to work
somewhere.
with Game Share. You still have to do the online part of the game. I assume it's
That's a good
just like you just
question.
have a card in your game, basically, but it's being streamed to you.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if the Game Share online is only online only, and you can't do like the offline. But the thing is, if I'm giving you the game, like if it's like the virtual game lending thing, you should be able to play any aspect of the game as long as I'm giving it to you. So it doesn't matter if you're online, even though primarily when we're playing this game that could be played online, we're going to be doing online. So, but, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but I heard if you're on receiving the game, it runs at a lower frame rate.
Yeah, I think definitely for sure. Well, if we're not all doing Game Share, which I don't think any of us are going to be doing Game Share anyways, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I know, like, just to explain it or whatever, it's like if you're game sharing stuff, if you're game sharing a game with 4 other people, or like 2 other people, like
3,
1 other person,
or 3,
whatever, or however many people,
yeah.
up to 4, it's like it wouldn't use the online mode in the game because that wouldn't make sense. Because like you'd be playing,
or you looked it up.
No, it doesn't make sense because you're sharing the game with 4 people like it's local, and it basically works like NSO. So you would be using the local multiplayer.
Oh, but that would have made sense if you're doing it locally. So wait, when they were showing, because I remember they specifically, yes, they could have been showing a scene in Super Mario 3D World where people were sharing that game locally, but they specifically show that when they're saying that you can even do game share online. Okay, let me look this up because what you're saying makes sense, but why would they say that? I remember they specifically said that.
But
No,
then you still have
it's
to go to the online mode.
it's
to
it's
play
just
online.
it's just your phrasing. It's like
Hmm.
you're okay. So you're game sharing online with up to 3 other friends,
Hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Why would you go to the online mode to share with? Well, why would you go to the online mode to play with other people if the game share is using the one game for all 4 people?
I think you would just treat it like you just have the game in your system, but not really.
Exactly.
It's just streaming.
I,
It's just
I can
streaming
look up the
to you.
technology, but from the wording, even though I apologize and how I was saying it doesn't make sense, but yeah, because I'm pretty
No,
I'll
sure.
have to test it out.
It's mainly just the phrasing. So
Yeah.
basically game share would be like basically what they have on the like the PlayStation side.
Hmm.
So it's like you'd basically be playing the local modes like from the game. Because it wouldn't make sense to go to like the online mode if it'll have to connect online and then like it'll connect all of us online like we all have like different versions of the game. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to the website to see what's going on with online here. Okay.
Is that movie out yet?
Online.
Like the
Share
sequel?
share the fun via game chat. You can share compatible games and play together online via game chat for Nintendo Switch 2 systems. And the example they show is Super Mario 3D World. So they're showing an image here, the one person, and then they're sharing the game through the internet.
The thing that I know is that if you are game sharing online, it has to be done through the like Nintendo Switch 2 game share, and it is only between Nintendo Switch 2 consoles.
Yes.
The only way you can game share with Nintendo Switch 1 consoles is through local.
Local, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna screenshot.
But if you want to play with like more than like 4 people, you have like 5 people, and like multiple people have a copy of the game. You still have to go online for that.
There you go.
Wait, what was the question?
That's
If you have like multiple people that have a copy of the game, you have more than like 4 people. You have to
Yeah,
go
that's
to
on
the online mode in the game to play online with everyone.
yeah. See, that's the
Yeah.
image. So say that's me on top with Fast Racing Neo, and you can see the other 3 people in the game chat, and you see that it's being shared through the internet. So I know what you're saying. Now, when you explain is that how does that make sense when we're already online and you're doing it? But they're showing that it's clearly an internet signal being sent to you guys.
Yeah.
So clearly something is happening there. I will figure that out. I don't think it should really be that hard, really. So
It's really not that hard to understand.
well, not
It's
hard
basic.
to understand. I mean,
It basically works like NSO works.
Yeah.
It's like that's the simplest way to explain it. That's exactly how it works. I mean, like not trying to get into anything, but it's like that's just
yeah. I definitely get what you're saying. That's the easiest way to explain it. Yeah.
If we play Clubhouse games, could we have more than 4 people playing? Multiple people have a copy of the game.
I think it can only process up to 4.
It's like,
No,
aren't
I
there
don't
only
know.
4-player
Yeah, but-
games? Well, I mean, I don't have the
Some that
game,
there's-
so.
I think there are some that are more.
Mm.
That's weird, but I guess that makes sense. I'm looking at what games
I
can
think if we
be
do that,
used.
you'd have to go to the online mode in the game.
I'm looking at. Yeah, go ahead, Crazy.
How many people can go online in that game from a single console?
For Clubhouse?
Yes.
I have to look it up.
Yeah, well, before I do
Never
that, I
tried
was
to do
gonna.
that.
I was looking up
I think
here.
only one. I think
for-
only one person can.
I'm looking up for
Online.
Super Mario Party Jamboree and the Jamboree TV thing. It says you can share it locally, but you can't share that game via game chat, which I think makes sense why you can't do that.
Yeah. And that is like, I think that's that version, like the Switch 2 version.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's unfortunate you can't use game chat with the expansion for Super Mario Party Jamboree. Makes sense. That's a lot to process, I would have to say, to game share that. Game
There's
chat. Like,
Clubhouse games, 44 players. 44 games support 2-player online or local. 9 games support 3 players online or local. 8 games support 4 players online or local. And 3 games. Okay, those aren't actually games. It's 3 games and piano mode and yeah, those aren't games. I think only 4 at the max players.
yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
I thought there was more players.
Yeah, it would make sense because I don't own the game, but I'm pretty sure there are games on there that can have more than 4 players in it. Correct?
Yeah, I thought some of the card games could.
Yeah. So whether or not that's true, not to say that that would be limited in how they design game share to only be use a maximum of 3 people, you and yourself included, that will make it 4. But
See, do I have a small shout? Yes, I do. I was doing the results for the last thing.
so you pretty much have everything set with the banners and the logos and everything. We just need the final word, right?
Yeah. Yep. And for those that haven't voted, vote.
Vote. Now. I mean, what?
It's like, let's see, like the one thing that sucks that was kind of confirmed, I think, today is that SmackDown is going to stay 3 hours because USA is happy with all that stuff. So
That's lame.
it's I'm basically just gonna start DVRing it and just watching it later.
Yeah.
Because like, it's gotten to the point where like every time I watch SmackDown, it drags. And it's like I get like really sleepy by the time it gets to the 3rd hour. Like so, like I'll either it's like I'll DVR it and I'll either watch the first 2 hours or just not watch it, and then just watch it later. Because like I want to stream on Fridays. I want the nights to be earlier like they were.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I don't
But like
blame
I said, hopefully, like I said, with this whole game share thing, and if people are interested in the game, at least more people, or more opportunities for people to play if they're interested, instead of just thinking of a game to play, and if people have the game and how many people are going to be there, because I know that's a thing that we've been trying to sort and figuring out. But
Yeah, some games support Switch 1 too.
It's like we'll just have to figure out what games those are when it
when
gets
game share
to it.
happens for those.
Well,
The
when we
Clubhouse
get
games have
the
1 to 4 players, and then 2 to 4 local. can't have more than 4.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Because it says single system 1 to 4, local
Yeah.
wireless 2 to 4, and online 2 to
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Even though they don't mention game share on here, which is funny because when I look at Fast Fusion, they mention game share, but
It hasn't been updated yet.
yeah. I guess if the game is only on Nintendo Switch 2, they're going to show all the features. But if there's games from Nintendo Switch, even though it shows it in the game share area with games in general, just in the Nintendo Switch family, which is weird to say that because that's what they've been calling the Nintendo Switch. So do we call the family of Nintendo Switch that includes Switch 2 with 1 also family? But whatever.
Yeah, but you can game share with this game on 1. You just have to receive it. You can't host it.
Mm.
Who left out Surge again?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Rest in
I
peace,
thought you
Mario
need to do
Kart
more
8
than four.
Night.
No, like in the DS game, they had games that had more than 4 players.
I remember what game
They
was
had a
that
lot
was
more
gonna
card
get
games in the
on-
DS game too.
Yippee!
'cause I don't count getting the
Because I
the Breath of the Wild and the Tears of the Kingdom as getting games because I'm technically getting them free. So I don't look at that as really getting games on the day that comes out. But
You're welcome, by the way.
The only 2 games that I'm purchasing beyond, because I'm getting Cyberpunk, and then Fast Fusion, and then the other game I'm missing. The Kirby expansion, but that doesn't come out till August. But I might as well just get it now and get it out of the way. So those are the only 2 games I'm really getting on launch. Just Fast
Does that come
Racing
with the
Neo.
expansion pack?
Yeah, just Fast Racing Neo and the Kirby expansion because Cyberpunk is already purchased. It just needs to be delivered, and the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, those are free. So to me, the only 2 games is just Fast Fusion and yeah, that's it.
Jackie
So I have to
Chan.
sort out with everything with the system transfer, even though I think obviously the first thing that all of us should do before doing the system transfer, because depending on how many games and obviously the games you should prioritize is your Nintendo first party games, because depending on which third party games you have, you're going to be wasting your time downloading something you may or may not work. So instead of just doing the system transfer, just set up your system, download Mario Kart if you got it digitally. If you're physically, then do your system transfer, because however long the system transfer is going to do and what you decided, that's going to get in the way of like when you need to download Mario Kart World. So.
I'll probably just use like the virtual game card thing, the system transfer. I can pick and choose what I want on there. If you do a system transfer, it's going to wipe it. It's going to factory reset your whole system.
I don't mind. My Tears of the Kingdom can be blank system, and I can just turn it back on. And if anyone, even though I would only want select people touching that system because it's very near and dear to me, but at the same time, I don't mind it being a blank slate. I still have a Nintendo Switch Lite, so it wouldn't make sense I do the system transfer from my Lite because it doesn't have the same memory capacity or all the games in there, so it just makes sense to do it from
Excuse me.
Tears of the Kingdom OLED. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty much gonna do. Get Mario Kart going, World, and then do the system transfer.
It's also a day 1 update for the system.
Oh yeah, obviously that's gonna be so. Once you know, put in all
we don't know how big that is. Hopefully it's not as big as the Wii U one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I was thinking about that whenever like reading about like the whole needing an update thing. Like somebody.
Speaking of, go ahead.
Yeah, somebody brought up like needing to update it for like the Switch 1 games or whatever, and it like basically being so many people are downloading it at once and it'll like cause a crash or something like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's like it's gonna be like the Wii U.
Yeah, because like
hit, smash.
Yeah. I was gonna say that I think we're gonna run into a silver problem not with the system update because I don't think it's gonna be that big because people said the update is for the express card, but I feel like that's always been separate. There's the firmware for the system, and then I know every time when you get a new Switch system and you insert a micro SD card, there's another update. Unless the update for the firmware for the whole system is also for the micro SD Express, but
Probably.
regardless, I think those are going to be small. I don't know the ratio of how many people, even though people complain about the pricing of the physical version of Mario Kart World. A lot of people are going to be downloading that game on day one. I think that's where the bottleneck is going to be.
Yeah.
That's going to be the bottleneck. I don't care how fast your internet is, even though it's like, yeah, I don't care how fast your internet speed is, even though the game is the biggest Mario Kart game ever, being 23 gigs. But yeah, that's going to be the bottleneck. So I'm going to make sure when you turn it on, you set it up, you update your system, and then do Mario Kart. And then if you want to do system transfer or do the virtual cards, you do it that way. Because obviously doing virtual cards is faster, and you can choose what you want. So good.
You should probably just wait till like later that
Excuse me.
to do it.
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah, I don't know when they will deliver our Switch 2s. So, yeah.
Same thing with me, but Best Buy is still saying for me that it will come as early as June. Is the June 5th. So
By when I meant
so
the time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not sure the time, but I'm assuming it's. Well, obviously it would be good if it's in the morning, but yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm just thinking about with the whole system transfer. So yeah, so the virtual cards, you get to choose what you want, and the system just transfers everything that's there. But what happens if you don't? Because we have the less than 256 gigabytes on the Switch 2, and I have a 256 gigabyte micro express card. And I have over 800 gigabytes. So what's going to happen with the rest of my games the system transfer doesn't choose?
So I need to do all that before.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to get everything over. This is not compatible. Like, there's some games like on like from the DS to like the DSi to the 3DS that didn't transfer over.
I thought maybe you could choose. Well, I didn't watch any videos, even though they say it's an easy thing, but I'm hoping that you can choose because obviously I know all the games that I have cannot fit on my Switch 2. So I'm already fine with that.
Yeah, so,
and
what size?
Third-party games, huh?
What size is your SD card in your Switch?
It's a terabyte, and I already use 800 gigabytes of it.
Ooh.
I just want to pick and choose which games you want on there.
Yeah, because in total, I'm only going to have less than 500 gigabytes on my Switch 2. So, close to more than a third of...
Transfer lets you choose which games you want. Or
Yeah.
I think it just does everything.
So,
Yeah, because let me see.
over a third of my games can fit on my Switch 2 from Switch 1. But if I can't choose what I'm downloading, it could be downloading games that may or may not be compatible third-party wise. If it's going to prioritize on its own, all Nintendo Switch first-party games will be going over because.
If you could still go to the eShop and just download whatever you want.
I have done that with every. I've done that with every new Switch system I have. I just re-download that way because obviously I think whenever I get done doing with the transfer, like I said, I want to download the free upgrades for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So obviously I want those games. But actually, both of those games are physical. I have those games both physical. I don't have them digital. But yeah, I guess I just pop it in.
Yeah. Need more storage for Breath of the Wild.
I think if I just pop in the game and I press A, it will detect and see that I have the game and I have the NSO expansion, and then from there it'll probably take me to the eShop to download it. So yeah, I forgot. I don't need to download it.
I just saw auto download it.
Yeah.
I was checking something here real
You
quick.
might not have to go there.
though, as much as I want, like,
Yeah, that's why I did
Steve,
that.
another fellow Canadian, is getting those games physically, just like I think all of us here want to get Mario Kart World physically, but I'm okay just getting those games digitally and the free compared to I didn't get the booster course pass to the DLC to the expansion pass DLC thing free because
I have
obviously
so many games.
if you're no longer with the online membership you lose that, but I'm okay. I don't think
I have so many
obviously
games.
it's too easy that that's going to be going away. So I think I'm fine with getting those games digitally. The Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
A lot of these games I can just move over
Yeah.
because they're on the small side.
You guys are lucky. 'Cause remember when we did the update for the virtual card things? I have like 200 and something digital games and 100 physical. So
Because I deleted some games like a few weeks ago. So I kind of opened up what my micro SD card had, and I have 53.3 gigabytes left on my 512 card.
yeah, I have 800 gigabytes out of the terabytes. So goes to show you that, not to say that makes sense when you look at how many 200 digital games I have, and they all vary in sizes. Like, I think I have a few game sizes that go into the 30 gigs, like maybe 2 or 3, but majority of that are anywhere between maybe 4 gigs to 12. So there's a lot of games digitally, whether they're indie or not, or stuff like that. The bigger games are more like your Assassin's Creeds and your South Park and let's say Naughty Dog games, Rockstar games. Because I have a
Call
few
of
of
Duty's
those.
on the Switch.
Coming to Switch too.
Yeah, has it been confirmed? Maybe we'll see that announced at the Summer Game Fest with along with some Microsoft
Most likely.
games. Because
That mess
I
going to
get
be like
people's
1,200
confusion.
megabytes.
I get
Or
people's
1,250
confusion,
gigabytes.
like,
Go
I
ahead.
get people's confusion that for Summer Game Fest, why would they show the Nintendo Switch logo, not Nintendo? But it's more so that third parties, whether it's Sony or Microsoft or anyone else like EA and stuff like that, are going to be announcing games that will be going to the Switch too, if that wasn't already happening in the supposedly rumored direct for Nintendo Switch 2 and Switch. Because I don't think we're just going to have a Nintendo 2 Switch direct in June, because we still need to know more information about the games that they showed in the direct at the end of March, like the Tomodachi and Rhythm Heaven. I don't think we're going to get the release date in June. You're probably not going to get that till September, so they're not going to stop talking about the Switch, but majority of that is going to be on the Nintendo Switch 2. So first party wise, there probably may be some prize third parties if they already haven't been announced on Summer Game Fest, but yeah, I think that's mostly what it is, and we're going to hear about Call of Duty and those Microsoft titles that we heard that were rumored coming to Switch 2. I don't know how much faith I have in that, but we'll see.
I was just looking at stuff. Alright, AB. Oh. I just on Joe, good night.
Where am I going now? Good night, everyone.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Something like anything
He
else.
did a lot of that. Changing characters.
Wouldn't be surprised if like Call of Duty said you need a SD card required on the box.
Yes, it's probably because I'm trying to remember which games said that it's coming with a code in the box, because now we discovered that with Street Fighter 6 and the DLC characters, the DLC is a code but the game itself is a game key card. They should have told us that from the start, because now that's a turnoff. Now,
Yeah.
we're never gonna get it. I don't know why they withheld that information, because if they, like, I understand from the publisher's point of view that they're saving money, but like, if they knew how people are gonna feel about game key cards, Capcom should have been straight up with Street Fighter 6 that the DLC is not a part of the game key card. You have to do. So I think there's so many combos of this game key card stuff. I can't remember which game is just strictly a code, but Capcom is doing both, game key card and a code. Oh, now I remember what was the code.
Split Fiction.
Yeah, Split Fiction. It just came to me now. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Call of Duty is going to be another game that's just going to be a code in the box. But I'll be somewhat surprised if it's a game key card.
They don't have to put much on it, so even if the game can't fit on the card, on a 64 gigabyte card.
You know it won't, because they don't compress their games.
Nope.
Yeah.
Can't even play it on a base PS4.
It's ridiculous.
Because I understand, at least with Split Fiction, I think that game is like 77 gigabytes, so obviously that wouldn't fit on a thing, so a game key card wouldn't work for that, because all the other games like Street Fighter and Hitman Assassin and all that kind of stuff, those are in the 40s and 50s and stuff, because Cyberpunk is, I think, like 59 gigabytes, so that, not to say even makes even more sense that they could put all that on a 64 and not even do a game key card. Like I said, it's just going to be depending on the developers, and it's just saving money. I think like the greatest example, and I hope other developers, even though I don't think they're going to follow the example, is what the people who the publishers that make the Rune Factory games. I'm forgetting their name.
Marvelous.
Oh, Marvelous.
Marvel. Yeah. They're a great example that, like, not only that they're using a full cartridge, it's a dual boot. You can boot that Switch 2 game on Switch 1. I don't think any other Switch 2 game can do that.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, yeah, outside of Nintendo, but yeah, they're the only third party. So I'm not saying that, like, obviously the Cyberpunk game can't run on Switch, but a game that's also coming to both platforms, sure. There's another Marvelous game. It's the Demon Ex Machina Scion or whatever like that. In Japan, it's a game key card, but in the West, it's a full game card thing. So I don't know what's going on with that. But
I wonder if, like,
yeah,
Innovate is helping out with the cost.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I just go ahead.
Yeah, they just said that this for US is banking on the goodwill, good investment and all that.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. It's the same thing that CD Projekt Red is saying. It's making sure that the customer is getting a great value, but.
Yep. And also, I think this is the only example I can think of where typically it's Japan that has the full game card, while we here in the States or North America gets a code.
Yeah.
If you remember, like, Mega Man Anniversary Collection and Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. Yeah.
There's a couple Square Enix games. I think I can't remember. Wasn't Dragon Quest Builder? It was some sort of Dragon Quest game that came out on the launch on Switch.
Warriors?
And I think it was Warriors, maybe. Yeah, it was Warriors. And you can there was the full game in Japan, but we had to download it in the West. So I don't know what's going on with this reverse Uno thing, where it's the opposite now. Japan seems to be downloading the games, and now we're getting the full stuff. Like, I get it about values, but what does that have to do with different countries and why that's so? But yeah, I just hope that, whether or not I get it from the publishers, it's to save money, but if more people can be like CD Projekt Red and Marvelous, well, who knows? The generation hasn't started yet. When it does, it's still going to be young. if after 6 months and we're still seeing a lot of third party using game key cards, I don't think that's gonna end anytime soon. If more people in third party are going to be using less and less game key cards, unless Nintendo just makes more sizes. And it's either that or
they make some smaller sizes. That's what they need badly.
Yeah, either that or the 64 gigabyte game card gets cheaper, which I highly doubt because the 32 ones never got cheap on the Switch. So I think they have to go with that. I think it's one of those things where Nintendo thought of everything that they could for the launch of the Switch, down to the price and the game key cards. But I don't think they had the time and the money to make multiple sizes for this Switch 2. I think that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I was wondering if that would come later.
Yeah, because it just doesn't. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense why there's so many game key cards. It's just that why is there only just one size, and why there's so many game key cards.
Yeah,
so.
it's expensive, big size. Yeah.
It's like it's like, isn't it because like with the faster loading speeds is like lower sizes aren't available at those speeds?
I never heard of that, but that could be a reason. But I can see why with the faster read and write speeds, that not only that whatever size, even though the biggest size they have now is the 64 is going to be most expensive, they just couldn't manufacture it in different sizes in time. I think that's what it just really comes down to, because I think from the very start, the Switch always had 32 gigabytes. But I think I also heard when it first came out, they didn't manufacture a lot of those. So it wasn't until a little bit later they manufacture more. But it's one of those things that if it's in demand, it would be lower in price. It's just like how the micro SD cards are so cheap now because so many people are buying them. So if that's not going to happen with the 64 gigabytes cards, whenever Nintendo makes the other lower sizes available, that's the only alternative if people are not going to use game key cards to make the 64 gigabyte sizes smaller. It's not the size. Yes, the size is a part. Yeah, the size is a part of why it's expensive, but I think because of the new technology in the game cards of higher read and write speeds, it just tacks on a lot more expense with bigger sizes. So I think it just comes down to Nintendo didn't have enough time to manufacture smaller sizes.
Yeah, and I do wish they gave them the option to use, the older ones, even though they're smaller. I mean, slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they're slower,
it seems like the old
because now it kind of even makes me wonder. Like, yes, the newer red ones have faster read and write speeds, but does that allow the game to get the graphics that we have seen so far in the Switch 2? Because, we've seen some miracle ports on the Switch, and those same miracles that we saw on the Switch work if you put those same games that we're seeing now putting them on Nintendo Switch cards. Maybe not, outside of loading
Probably
speeds,
not.
but, yeah.
Because it probably is they'd be lower speeds, and it's like it basically just take a while. It basically it would lower loading times, so it's like it's gonna affect loading for the game, loading for like any textures and stuff like that. And it's like they probably didn't want that to be a thing.
Yeah, it's probably the same reason why you can't use regular SD cards.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, faster loading speeds would benefit more streaming open world games like GTA. And maybe one example I've seen with what's the name of that Ratchet and Clank game on the PS5?
I have it. I'm forgetting the name, but I know what you're talking
Something
about.
Rift.
PS5, yeah. Oh
yeah. Someone played the PC port on a very slow hard drive.
Oh, the
Let's put it
mechanical,
this way. It was hard to watch. Like every rep this person went into, the game freezes for a good 30 seconds to load into the next area and stuff like that.
Yeah, because Yeah, the developers are saying that game would have been impossible to make on the PS4, but I think
Yeah.
they were slightly exaggerating. As you know, as ZK just mentioned, is that it is possible. It's just it's going to be painful to play, and I think
I think they just wanted like no load times.
yeah, I think it's just one of those things where when a developer has a vision in mind of how they want their game to look and perform, they're not going to devalue it by saying that, oh, for example, that Star Wars Jedi Survivor game or whatever, because I know there was two games for that. I forget what the second one's called. That one came out for current gen, and then they made a last gen version. Yeah, Fallen Order. And then they made a last gen version. So it's one of those things that it's very rare that you get a current gen game, even though we've been in this current gen for a while and there's been two versions. But I've never seen in all the gens that there's only a current gen version and then they decided to make a last gen. So it's really just interesting when you,
for that.
yeah, it's very interesting when you hear developers when they just change their minds, like, oh, we can make it better, or we can make it faster, or we can make it for last gen. That's why I think it's a really curious case hearing about this Guardians of Azuma game, even though I know the Nintendo Switch 2 edition games can play on both consoles. That particular third party game can play on Switch and Switch 2. So it's fascinating when we're talking about game card sizes between Switch and Switch 2 and loading and all that kind of stuff.
You got to think about Mario Kart World and like the process of going from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 and like everything with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a vision and they stubbornly stuck to it. Before they even said that, like they were it was on Switch 1 and all that kind of stuff, and that all their dreams came possible once they shifted over to Switch 2. It's like, yeah, that was always going to be a eventuality, even if any of them didn't see it and didn't want to give up on their pursuit of their vision of that game. Yeah.
It's like with the whole, it's like I just see stuff like all the time about like uninformed people just like posting on either Twitter or Facebook or whatever. I shouldn't like really take them to heart and all that, like with basically like all the misinformation about like all the games being on game key cards, or like Nintendo breaking your system like if it's modded, or the Nintendo Switch 2 not being usable until it launches and stuff like that. And it's like some posts on GameFAQs about why the screen isn't OLED and stuff like that. And you think the people that saw the direct with like all that information, and then they read all that information, and basically it's like they probably wouldn't know about the problem with the variable refresh rate, or VRR, with OLED screens that is out there. And it's like that is like why isn't the Switch to OLED? VRR. That's the reason. It's not because of greed. It's not because they're being selfish. It's not because it's like they're just going to sell you one later down the line. They'll probably do that, but for right now, it's like they can't have the OLED screen on there because of VRR. And it's like whenever I see these topics, next to nobody brings it up until later on in the topic.
And even then, VRR is only available on the handheld itself and not with a console, which I guess makes sense because
not all TVs can do that. I don't think.
Yeah, not all TVs can do that. I know from the very start when the Xbox Series consoles came out, they had VRR from the start. PlayStation 5 didn't get VRR on the consoles until 2 years after it comes out. I can't say it will take that long for Nintendo, and in that time frame, we already have another variant of the Nintendo Switch out with OLED and VRR. But however long it takes, people obsess what they want to obsess about. At least when you obsess about it, come correct. Because
Yeah, but at least it's got HDR. Looks way better than the original Switch.
yeah.
Yeah, because like I think it's still a problem with OLED displays, like the whole VRR thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
Samsung was trying to get to the future model OLED screens.
Yeah, because HDR not only works with handheld, it works with the TV. That's different and separate from VRR.
Yeah, it's like that, and then like the whole because I'm not really seeing it a lot. I'm not really seeing it a lot recently, but like with the whole like the express cards and stuff like that, it's like people aren't really. It's like I don't see people really complaining about it that much now, as like they were before, because like it has to do with reading speeds. It's like, do you want your digital games on the SD card to actually load properly on the Switch 2? It's like that's the main question. If the answer is yes, that's why they went with it. To like have it as fast as like an actual physical game card.
Yeah. It's funny, I rarely hear the complaints, and maybe back when this all started with that, we've been hearing more. I feel like that complaints is a very vocal minority compared to when we first heard the price for the Nintendo Switch 2. Like, yes, it was sticker shock because people had their price expectation. I was saying 400. I was saying people who were saying 350 are crazy. So even though it went 450 for the base and then 500, I was like, okay, that's acceptable. That's acceptable.
400.
Whether or not people heard the price and didn't hear what's in the system, because when you look at what's in the system compared to all the PC handhelds out there, like, yes, you can say the chipsets and the CPU is not up to par, but the RAM and the graphic cards is not bad when you look at everything. When they started the development of the Switch 2 and everything that's made in it seemed like it was made at the cutoff point of 2021. When you look at it that way, and you look at the current gen systems out now with the Xbox Series and the PlayStation 5, those systems came out in 2020. So whatever the cutoff point is of technology, that stuff is older than the stuff that's in the Switch 2. So yes, the Switch 2 is technically weaker, but the cutoff point of the technology is newer stuff than what's in the current gen right now. So that's why we're seeing what we're seeing, that we can't quite put down where the graphics really fall with the Switch 2 if it's anywhere between a PlayStation 4 at the lowest, because PlayStation 4 games still look pretty good, and at the highest end, an Xbox S, not an Xbox X. So
apparently it's like slightly better than a Steam Deck.
Yeah, and the Steam Deck is, they say it's as strong as an S. And when you look at what they're doing with the Street Fighter 6 game, and I saw it, I was like, wow, that's like, I wouldn't say like much better than how Street Fighter 6 looks on an S or anything like that, or the same thing what they kind of do with Cyberpunk now, because like I feel like those are the two benchmark games to really look at between current gen and looking at those systems on Steam Deck and an S for Street Fighter 6 and Cyberpunk. So I can see the PS4 argument, but that's on the lowest end. I don't think we're going to see that. I don't know how this generation is going to go, that we're going to see miracle ports like the Switch, but it's very capable, and the technology in the Switch 2 is newer than the current gen. It's just how it's implemented.
That's just like the main thing that people see is that it's weaker than this, so it shouldn't cost this much. And it's it's like you think about like what specs that it has now. Mainly it has an LCD screen and it has 256 gigabytes of onboard storage and stuff like that. So it's like you have people complaining that you have some people complaining about the price. Not everybody's complaining about the price of the console.
Yeah, in the beginning, sure, but yeah.
So it's like you have these people that it's like they're not complaining about it's like they might be complaining about the price. They might not be. But you have the people complaining about the onboard storage being so low to where it's like it should be 1 terabyte at the minimum. And then those same people also complaining about the screen not being OLED. So if it had both, if it had 1 terabyte, if it had the OLED, it would just raise the price. And then you would complain about it because it's still weaker than the other systems. It's like putting more into it is going to make it cost more. It's like they should know this, but at the same time, it just seems like they just want everything. It's like they just want everything at a lower price, basically.
It's funny 'cause they don't, yeah, because they don't say that about the PlayStation. It's like, yeah, the price of the Xbox has gone up, and we haven't heard what's happening with PlayStation, even though they're having their days of play right now, and their games and
only the
systems
US
and stuff like that.
and North America didn't go up.
Yeah. It's cheaper now, so it's just one of those things that like these are people who are moving the goalposts. They want this, they want that, but then they still complain that this and this does not equate to that. So it just comes down to just say that you haven't played Nintendo consoles in a while, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you hate or like them. It's just that they weren't for you, because I didn't get into the PlayStation ecosystem until PlayStation 3. Because to me, I didn't think there was anything there for me. So it's just one of those things where you just reach a certain time in your life, and it's like, yeah, I want to do more than just play Nintendo games or a PC and stuff like that. So it's the same argument I kept saying about like OLED, bringing for the Switch 2. It's gonna raise the price. All those things that people saying they want more is gonna raise the price. Like I wasn't even thinking about bigger space, because it's like, yeah, I would say I would want more space than I would do OLED, but it's the same argument with the OLED argument. It's just gonna raise the price. So and then drain the battery more so. Well, not the space, but the OLED, and then OLED not working with VR. So
yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
but it's like they think like, you think like maybe that would lower the price because it won't have to use the VRR anymore.
VR probably doesn't cost that much.
Yeah.
No offense. Like
but,
OLED is probably the most. Actually, no. Size would be the most expensive thing compared to adding OLED.
But then, like, you also have to think about people don't really know about the VRR, so it's like they probably wouldn't. It's like they probably wouldn't notice anything different. So it's like all the people like complaining about like no OLED.
Yeah, because like you said, not a lot of people, not a lot of TVs have VR, because my TV has HDR and 4K, but it doesn't have VR. But I wasn't even paying attention that I should get that, but I'm fine with the TV that I have now. It will support all of that. So when I get VRR, I'm going to be able to use it much less. Well, I won't be able to see because I can't use it. So
I wouldn't have it either. Like HDR,
well, at least you will
4K.
have, at least you will have, well, not 4K, VRR and HDR in handheld play. So at least that's the only way you can really see VRR. But
yeah, I was like looking through like the games that are on sale currently. It's a long list.
Wow. I've been paying attention to the time again. It's 4 minutes past midnight. Well, I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna be playing Smash this weekend, but no game night for me today, since today is tomorrow. And whoever I don't see not be on Saturday, but on Saturday, I'll see you on the launch for Switch 2. Whoever gets their system on time, well, the people who are going to get delivered, that's going to be case by case and one in the day anyways. But anyways, picking it up, happy Switch 2 day when that happens.
One more question. What are we doing for Smash? Like, what theme?
It's choose your handicap.
Okay. Yeah, so we won't be able to get those randoms in then. Ooh. Okay. Just wanted to check on that.
Okay. Well, I see whoever I see on Saturday, and whoever I don't see on Saturday, we'll see you on the launch day for Switch 2, which seems like, I don't know, I still have that sinking feeling like I'm gonna get mine late. I don't know why, it doesn't pop up too often like a bad nightmare, but it's just one of those things. But we'll see what happens. What happens.
Yeah, I did want to mention something like during that whole conversation, because I did mention before that Walmart has the like the micro SD express cards, like their brand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like I think my brother asked like how reliable is that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I honestly don't know, but but like the tablet that I use for like my streaming stuff and my sound bar are both like on products.
What size are they? Not that that matters, but
the SD cards.
Yeah, the SD cards for those brands. What I know, it doesn't really matter the size, but it's the brand that we're talking about. How reliable? What are the size? So out of curiosity.
They have the terabyte one and the 512, and I think they have the 256 as well. But I was able to order the 512 because it said like it had 9 when I ordered it, 9 left when I ordered it. So I've had that shipped here, and it should arrive tomorrow. So it's like if I'm able to, it's like if that arrives tomorrow or whatever, then I'll cancel the order for the like the Nintendo 256 one.
You know, it never hurts to have enough memory. You never know, but yeah.
And then when I eventually upgrade to a 1 terabyte one, I'll probably get one of the probably a SanDisk one, like a reliable one.
It's funny because this gen, I would say most people are probably gonna get a terabyte because during the Switch generation, you never got a terabyte, right?
Right.
Yeah, I got a terabyte because I just buy a lot of digital games, so it just made sense that I just upgrade because I had that 500 for a while and I got the terabyte like 2 summers ago. So
yeah, and I recently have a 1.5. Past the holiday.
If you're gonna buy storage and you have Amazon Prime, just wait till Prime Day. Go down really cheap.
Yeah, that's what I did. The 2 summers ago when there was Prime Day, that's when I got my 1 terabyte because it was much cheaper. Like, it's already cheap, but I wanted to get it cheaper then. So, again, I understand, you know, with the speeds of the regular micro SD cards, it's just too bad I can't bring that big size over. But terabytes for Express are still expensive. Like, I'm not going beyond 256 because obviously in Canada things are much more expensive. In the States, because like in Canada, I think it's like 200 for 500, and it's like 300 for a terabyte in Canada here. So
yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, so they're gonna lower the more people get Switch 2s, but yeah, that's too expensive. So. But just sticking with the 256.
Yeah, it's supposed to see what happens on like Black Friday or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably gonna go
Like-
down, but not a lot. But yeah,
Yeah, like
Pretty
definitely realistically, yeah, a 512.
yeah. Which is funny
Yeah.
because when everyone were kind of realizing you needed express cards and all that kind of stuff, a lot of people were buying up the bigger sizes. And then when the bigger sizes are being sold out, even the lower sizes are being sold out. So it's one of those things where it was a chain effect. So even if the bigger sizes were expensive and no one was going to get those, no one had any choice but to get the smaller sizes, and those sizes of those lower cards for the express were coming back in waves and back orders and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to head out. Great last races for Mario Kart 8. I was about to say Mario Kart World. Wow. Okay, I can't
We're
wait.
not even there yet. We have a week.
I'll see whoever I see on Saturday, and see you guys on the Switch 2 launch day night. Yeah, it's gonna be at night, but it's the day. But hopefully all of us get it and we're all ready to go. So see you then, and
Yeah.
great last races.
See you then, everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty.
Later.
Later, all.
Yep.
Okay. Things got heated there, but I mean, we got back on track. Yeah, so. Yeah, this will be considered the last official Ninfora Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Thursday Night Throwdown. It's like we could go back to it in the future. Who knows? We could still play the game on the Switch too. So I mean, there's that. It's like we didn't have that choice with the original Mario Kart 8, like going from the Wii U to the Switch, you know. So like still possible there. Otherwise, yeah, this will probably be the last time you see a results screen. Because it's like if it doesn't have the tournament set up, then we're likely going to have to do the friend room route, and like we don't know how long. It's like we'd have to go the friend room route. We'd have to go like a set number of races, and we basically wouldn't know like how many races that would be. Which would be like we don't know how many races time wise that we can get through within an hour. It's like I think at the very least it would either end sometime before the hour is up, or like a little bit after. So yeah. So I think like maybe starting off is like there probably won't be a results screen per se. And there won't be a results screen per se, but it's like they have pretty much been prepped just for like future proofing. So yeah. So it's like hopefully everybody will have hopefully I guess most of us would have World. Well, we'll have the Switch 2 and World that day. If for some reason I don't, I might not stream that night. So it's like that's all I can really say. It's like hopefully we get hopefully we get ours early so I can do the transfers early. Like spend like most of the day just like transferring stuff. And then play like as much Mario Kart World as I can before like exploring Mario Kart World and stuff like that like exploring the options and stuff, and then playing the game, and then seeing like what we could do. Well, exploring the options, and basically having to do OBS tests with the capture card because like certain settings and stuff like that. Because like if something within the Switch 2 happens to where I can't use my current capture card, I basically have to get a new one. I'd have to get a new one, which would end up being like the 4K one, and I'm not going to record anything 4K at all. I can't stream at 4K either way, because with everything that I have, it's like, I wouldn't say it struggles. It's just I have to have the graphic card settings to its maximum to be able to do 1080p 60 frames per second. If I have it on normal, then it's like the encoder will start being overloaded. It's like it still does happen on max settings. It really depends on like if my computer's running a whole lot of stuff at once, which I don't really have it. I don't really have a lot of stuff running on it when I'm streaming. It's mainly just one browser with multiple windows open on one monitor, and then OBS on the other one. So it's like that's probably the most that I do. It was like that, and then like the sound capture for like the Discord chat, and Touch Portal, and the Logitech G Hub for anything mic related, and then at some points Paint.net. But other than that, it's like I don't really have much running on my computer while I'm streaming, so it's not a bad thing. So yeah, I'll definitely be making like a few changes with the scenes here within the next week or so. It's like I've done like a bunch of work on that this week. It's like trying to like get everything basically up and running. Just trying to get everything like set up and stuff like that. Getting there. I basically have everything, which, like, thinking about it now, is like I probably should have saved the materials for like what I was actually doing, because like maybe some stuff will look off, but it's like I can't really fix that now other than like basically doing it all over again. Basically having to do it all over again. Which, like, thinking about it, is like it might not be that hard to actually do. Like, maybe not, but you know, it's like I put a lot of work into this. So yeah, go to this screen. So this will definitely be changed. So like as you can see on the stream schedule, we basically haven't come up with a name for the Thursday night sessions for Mario Kart World yet, but that's basically going to be the logo for it. It's not the final logo. You probably saw like glimpses of it, like I think last week or so, either last week or like the week before, like when we're just brainstorming and stuff like that, which like ended up becoming the template for the final logo of it. But it's like that's going to be the logo for like certain things. So it'll be it's like this part will be the logo on the stream schedule here. It'll also be the logo. It's also likely going to be the logo for the stream schedule on my Twitch channel. Like if I have the space on there for it. So like there was a voting. It's like there was a vote for like the next, like the night name, like Thursday night something. I think up until like earlier, well, like probably later on yesterday. Like later on yesterday, which was like Thursday. Like somebody voted and broke the tie that we had on there. Because like we have 4 choices. 3 of them were tied. So like somebody broke the vote, but like we still have up until Wednesday for like the poll to close. And it's like I was thinking of just randomly putting the poll up of like the choices and just basically see what like other people thought. But since this is a community game night, basically let the Ninfora community decide, basically. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. So we'll see. It's like I basically have the finished logo for the nights. I have the finished thumbnail for the nights for like the YouTube side. I have the finished result screens if we're using them. If I end up using them for Mario Kart World. We're basically waiting on what the name will be, and then it'll be out there. So yeah, I'm thinking Friday, which is today, it's like if nobody posts in the topic, because like I suggested the Capcom Fighting Collection too, because Danny, aka Dry Oasis, and Deluxer, we all have the game. DL confirmed that he will not be playing tonight, so it'd just be me and Danny. And because like I don't know if Albraskin has the game. He's like he'd probably let us know when like he eventually gets it. But yeah, I think basically if I honestly don't want to just play with one other person. If it's just the Capcom Fighting Collection, you know. That's just me, because like I like the group activity of the game nights, which is like I'd like more people to like actually play with or whatnot. And it's like if it's basically like one of those nights where it's like there's only maybe 2 people on, like me and somebody else. And it's like maybe maybe they might be interested in doing like a co-op game on like one of the NSO games. It's like I'd be up for that. Because like honestly, it's like I'd like to. It's like I'd like to do stuff like that with other people. Like play like one of those beat 'em ups on the Super Nintendo NSO app. Because I like beat 'em ups, and there are games on there. There are beat 'em ups on there that I've never played. Because I've only played like the popular ones. Like basically the Final Fights. The Double Dragons. It's like I've never played Streets of Rage. Like officially. But it's like I've never played Streets of Rage. But yeah. It's like I definitely wouldn't mind like playing like those older games, like co-op with somebody, and like having a good time with them. We'll also see like what GameShare allows, because I think that's probably something that I want to experiment with day one. Just to see like just to see the possibilities and the limits. I think like for the most part, it's like the game has to be updated for GameShare. Which kind of sucks for like a lot of the older games on the Switch, because like they're definitely not supported anymore. Like patch wise, you know. Because like there are definitely games that I have that would make sense to be able to game share. It's like the main thing. It's like one of the main things holding that back is latency, lag, stuff like that. It's like there'll be certain people that there'll be certain people like that when we're connected there will be lag. Basically, if it's me, Purplebeard, DL, and Danny, there will be lag. It's like I'm kind of thinking. It's like thinking about that. It's like we played. Yes, I didn't stream it, but I think Danny streamed it. Dry Oasis. We had played TMNT Shredder's Revenge. And it was me, him, and Purplebeard. And it's like there might have been like a little bit of a lag spike, like some lag spikes here or there, or whatever. There weren't that many, but it played pretty smoothly. So I'm thinking like the outlier. I'm thinking the outlier might be DL and Danny's connection with each other. If we use like past, it's like if we use past sessions with all four of us. Because like NSO is like, I don't know if like me, Danny, and Purplebeard have played just the three of us like certain games, like N64 games or Game Boy Advance or whatever. But it's like if there are no problems there, then DL's the outlier. Well, DL and Danny would be the outliers, like their connections together. Because they don't really have that problem when it's just me. When it's me, DL, and Purplebeard. So it's like it really depends. Because like there's always going to be like some like a connection to somebody that'll affect the entire connection. And like it'll definitely be like certain people. I'm thinking like whoever has the, I'm guessing whoever has the, I guess the worst connection when all 4 people are on, like at least for NSO. It's probably like their connection with somebody within that lobby. Like within that lobby that joined or whatever. Because like if it's like if it's not happening with 3 people and a 4th person joins in, and then one of the 3 people are having like a lower connection problem, then they're likely to have a bad connection with the person that just joined, the 4th. So, yeah, stuff like that. It's mainly it's like the main things. The main things for the whole game share thing is game share availability online with other people. Like how many Switch games you'd be able to actually game share. That's something we have to test. And then latency issues. I'm thinking if I mean they're it's like they take much more to run like the games or whatever, so it's like that's definitely a factor. But I think if it runs like NSO for the most part, then I think as far as like certain people are concerned, like certain groups of people are concerned, is like I think we're likely going to be in a good place. We just probably wouldn't be able to play with certain people, which would suck. Well, yeah, I think that'll be it. For tonight's stream. For those that came by to play, I do thank you for coming by to play for the final throwdown for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, for Mario Kart 8 in general. 200cc, Frantic Items, the 11th anniversary of Mario Kart 8. I do thank you for coming by to play. For those that came by to watch, I do thank you for coming by to watch. If you've been a frequent viewer of these Mario Kart sessions, I do thank you for joining us. Whether it was for 1 week, 2 weeks, like a day, maybe like a majority of the time I have streamed this game or recorded videos of the sessions back then. I do thank you for like all the time you spent watching us. And hopefully that'll continue on to Mario Kart World, where there'll be a lot more space for people to join. Maybe people can like actually join us in races. Maybe not like the overly competitive people, but like people that want to have fun. More possibilities. We'll just have to see what they are on June 5th. Less than a week. So, these are the final results. Surge takes it. Surge has basically ran this night since the original Mario Kart 8 into Deluxe. So we do thank him for like making this tournament room. Because before Paylord made it, but then since he was like too busy to like actually change the settings or whatever, we weren't able to change the settings because he had made the tournament. So Surge had to make the tournament, and then since he was like more active. There are points where like at the beginning, it's like he wouldn't be there and then stuff wouldn't have been changed. So like I think we ended up either playing in the tournament or doing like a friend room or something like that. But there's been a balance, like lives, stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know what I'm doing Friday. If we're going to play something on stream or not. It's like I'll have to keep checking. I'll have to keep checking the topic. Cause I'm likely just not going to stream if it's just 2 people. If it's just me and somebody else, basically. Cause I'd like there to be more than 2 people playing a game. Cause like that's the main point of the party game night, to like have more people play a game. Even if it's a 2-player game, it's like there's still like a bunch of people there playing. So yeah. So it's like we'll see for like Friday if I stream or not. If not, we're going into Saturday, which found out that the Smash Saturday festivities will be choose your handicap, which is basically a friends only affair. So like all those people that joined last week, man, it's like if you're not it's like if you're somebody in the chat, then it's possible. But if there's a random just jumping in, then there's a problem. Because like you have to set the handicap and stuff like that. Ooh. So it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible if the players are from chat. If not, then it's like it makes it harder. So, you know, we'll see what happens. It's like it's likely not going to be like an 8-person room. But yeah. Also, one more thing, like to confirm. So since I beat Super Mario Sunshine last week, I put like all those polls. Like nobody voted on the Twitch one. It was like I put up that poll like days before the first Twitch stream that I would have to advertise it for. So I guess that's on me, I suppose. Or like nobody scrolls down and like looks at the polls and like does that stuff or whatnot. I just have to like remind people that it's there. But like nobody voted on that one. But they did vote on the YouTube community one and the Twitter one. Which, if there's one thing, it never fails to disappoint that there's always a tie. I put up a poll, there's always a tie. I feel like the voters are doing that on purpose to like make me choose. That's why I put up multiple polls, because there tends to be different results in different places, and I just combine them. So with that being said, combining the votes, because nearly everywhere was like a tie, except for like certain games that got like one less vote than another. The game that I'm going to be playing for the pre-game sessions for Smash Saturday will be Donkey Kong Land 2. I believe I've never played this game, and it's the portable counterpart to one of my favorite games of all time on the Super Nintendo. So we'll just have to see what that entails. I'll have to do more It's like I'll have to do some research on Land 2 to see like something with the collectibles, because I'm pretty sure there are collectibles, because Country 2 had collectibles. And just like to mainly see, it's like just to mainly see like how like the game works and stuff like that. I just have to see how the game works. And like in that case, because like going from world to world, can I go back to previous worlds? It's like if there are collectibles, should I get all the collectibles in a world before going to the next one, because I don't know if I'm able to go back to previous worlds. It's like, do the collectibles matter to getting to the Lost World? It's like the Lost World's a thing. Like Santa Country or Land 2 or whatnot. So it's like that. I guess that's not really much of a spoiler. So yeah, there's that. I'll have to basically look that up. I'm pretty much set, I think. I might have to set up a few more things on the Smash scenes. But yeah, let's see what else. YouTube, I'm uploading Anton Blast and Super Mario RPG. Part 6 of Anton Blast goes up later today. So there's like 6 parts. There'll be 6 parts of Anton Blast up, and then there are 4 parts of Super Mario RPG up. Once Anton Blast is done next week, Mario RPG will be the main playthrough going up on my YouTube channel. And I basically have to go back to editing all of those, because I know the part. It's like I think it might be part 6 that will be a long one, because I think that one. Let me think. It's like either that one's Moleville, or part 7 will be Moleville. Let me think. No, I know what part 6 is. Yeah. Yeah, so like when Super Mario RPG becomes the main playthrough, it starts with a long one, because it's mainly it's like I feel like with that part of the session with Moleville, it's like it's basically not split evenly. Because like I want to end it on something, but then it's like I don't want to. It's like I want to end it on like a certain part, but I don't want the second half to just be like a shorter one, to like where like nothing really happens. It's like I'll have to kind of look at that when I start editing it again. But yeah, then I have to figure out what I want to. What's going to be secondary to Super Mario RPG? Crud. So yeah, there's that. Is there anything else? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but so I basically want to check something, because maybe. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so I think I will raid Adriana, aka Wispy Cake 64. It's like I will raid her because she showed up tonight, and I have to thank her for showing up tonight in some way. But it's like I definitely won't be there long, because I don't want to It's like I do want to get off and like actually do stuff. I'll probably just watch something. So yeah. I'm trying to think of like if there was something else that I forgot to mention and whatnot. So all in all, next week, if we have everything, Mario Kart World on Thursday. We'll see if we do something that Friday. And is I'll confirm some stuff. I'll confirm some stuff on Saturday when that stream ends. Or like during that stream basically. Because next Saturday is my birthday. I'll just confirm it now. Next Saturday is my birthday, but I won't be streaming that night because WWE has Money in the Bank that night. It also has Worlds Collide, but I'm probably not gonna actually watch it. But it's like it'd basically be during like when I would actually stream. So yeah. So sadly, I won't be streaming on my birthday. But I might stream the day before. It's like if like the testing for game share goes through and stuff like that. If we could do something with game share. So yeah. So I will be ending this here. I do thank y'all for coming out. Whether it's to play or watch. If you think other people would enjoy my streams, feel free to share my channels, whether it's Twitch or YouTube. Feel free to make clips of any moments from these streams. If you want notifications for either when streams go live or when I upload videos, feel free to follow me on Twitch, save my pages, or subscribe and hit the notification bell for YouTube. If you want to leave comments or likes on the YouTube stream, feel free. Like on basically Switch 2 stuff, Mario Kart 8, like any memories with that. Like anything really. Anything like related to the games and stuff like that. No hate. 'Cause I'd rather not read hate. What else? Feel free to follow me on Twitter if you still use it. If not, that's fine. That's totally on you guys. That's totally your decision. That's fine. I also have a Blue Sky account. I haven't used it yet, but it's there. If you want to follow me on there, you can. It's like the whole like TKrazyO Blue Sky social, like that whole thing. So yeah. So for those on the Twitch side, if you stay, it's like if you stay after like I run the outro and stuff like that, I will be rating Wispy Cake 64. I know she's currently playing Fortnite with people, so well, that's what it said. So yeah. What we dropping, boys? I haven't played Fortnite in like forever. That could be a game that I can like play. I wasn't really any good at it, but I mean, it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna raid on Twitch. So like once I do the outro and stuff like that, then like just stand by because I will do the raid and then we can all go our separate ways. So for those that came by to watch or race in our last Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Thursday Night Throwdown session. I do thank you for coming by. I do appreciate you guys watching for however long you've been watching me, like for Mario Kart. Do appreciate it. And until next time, I'll be seeing ya. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Whatever, I didn't want to sing that, but this is farewell to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for now. Who knows if I'll ever go back to it, like as a throwback thing. But it's like for those that don't have World, that still have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's like they can still play in the tournament on those nights. It's like it won't stop. It's like the tournament will still be there. But yeah, let me go ahead and end things here. Thank y'all for watching, from wherever y'all watch from. I just need to do a few things before ending this off. I honestly don't know why it froze there. But thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all likely for Smash, but if you're just here for Mario Kart, I'll likely see you for Mario Kart World. For those on YouTube, y'all have a good night. And for those on Twitch, we're gonna do the raid soon, so we'll be there.